All right. Just in time for the game to get going. Let's get this pulled up. Gonna hop on any minute waiting for the opening kickoff between this game here, between the 49ers and the Eagles. All righty, here we go. What's going on, Desi? How you doing? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Ready for some more football here. 49ers, Eagles. Boom. There you go. We got our poll. Who you rooting for in this one? Hope everyone's having a great time. We just watched the Bills eliminate the Eagles. We just watched the Bills eliminate the Jaguars. Sorry, let me get my setup going here. All right, I have the correct thing going right now. Let's make sure. Double check real quickly. Want to make sure it's the correct thumbnail, correct video, correct everything. Ready to go. We got Tom Brady in this game, so he's going to be the one talking. All right, I want to make sure everything's looking good on the camera side of things. I'll be right back here. Scooter, who is the Cowboys fan, is doing a hate watch Eagles stream. Love that. That's hilarious. Later on, when we've hit our watch time goals and everything, I'll be doing games for specific reasons as well. And I'll be doing a lot of the primetime games as well, but I won't be doing as many games as I've been doing this year at the end of the season. All right, I'm gonna run over real quick and make sure everything is going good. I don't I want the 49ers to win this one. I'm not a big Philadelphia fan. All right, here we go. All right, it is game time. Yeah, I'm wanting the Eagles to be eliminated. We get a guaranteed new matchup in the Super Bowl. We got a new team on the AFC side for sure going back because there's no Chiefs. And we get the Eagles out of there, it will be good to go. Oh, yeah, we gotta flip this back. Yeah, those 2 things look like lightsabers behind me in this game. Love it. All right, what's up, KC? How's it going? And other KC's probably here as well. KC MEDC. We flipped it back. We're at 0 once again. Let's make sure we change the scoreboard over to the correct game as well, and then we'll be all set. 49ers are the top team on here, so it's pretty easy to update this one. Boom, alright, that should update shortly. Yeah, no, Derek, has a lightsaber coming out of his head. No problem, guys. Just a lightsaber coming out of Derek's head. He's harnessing the power of the Force. He earned it from last game, and, Steve is leveling up as well after guessing that the Bills were gonna win that game within the last minute. He guessed that it was gonna happen. He redeemed himself for last night's blunder. We will forgive him for. That's one time. We give him one pass. Okay. 49ers Eagles as that commercial break. I feel like we haven't had the kickoff. It's yeah, I feel like still no kickoff. Interesting because it's 2:37 my time already. Weird how we haven't had that yet. Derek looks like he doesn't care. Yeah, no, Derek's indifferent. He's waiting for the he's a Broncos fan. He's waiting for the Broncos game. Broncos are his AFC team. The Packers are his NFC team. You know, he looks like a piece of cheese, so he has to pull for the Packers. He's devastated from last night. He's kind of just pissed off at this point. He doesn't really care anymore about who wins what. Yeah, no, now we got to ask for Steve who's going to win this game. Steve, are the 49ers going to win today's game against the Eagles to move on to the divisional round? All right, Steve, what do we got? Most likely, he's pulling for the 49ers. He's been very 49ers heavy all freaking week, though. Not going to lie to you. He's pretty 49ers heavy. He thinks the 49ers going to be the Eagles in this one. Jesse memberships are turned on. No need. You guys are definitely the memberships are turned on. $2 a month for members only videos and members only streams. You also get the cool badge, and we'll do custom little emojis that everyone has. Um, but yeah, feel free if you want to. We're definitely getting it started. It'll be there forever now. So if you don't want to do it today, you don't want to do it in a year, do it a year and a half from now. It's fine. It'll still be there then. We just got it started today. Finally got it active. The flag was getting blown up by the wind before the game. That is so funny. They had to fight there were 100 people fighting the flag to get it down. Erin Andrews looking like a queen out there with that fur coat. Sheesh, Erin, all right. It's probably cold there in Philadelphia. She must be cold. She's wearing an entire fur coat right now. That's like a $1,000 fur coat she's wearing. That's super fancy looking. She looks great in it. She's looking very fabulous in that outfit. Yeah, Steve may be lying. We'll have to find out if he's lying. I think I'm pulling for 49ers too. I think objectively, I also think the 49ers are going to win this game. I really do. I've got my Gatorade. I've got my pretzels. I've got some peanut butter crackers. I'm getting a little bit crazy today with my peanut butter crackers for this game. But I'm surprised the game hasn't kicked off yet. I thought it was starting at 10 minutes ago. But nope, we haven't started yet. Yeah, we're going to go for a different vibe in this one. Oh, yeah, 1,000. Probably, yeah, who knows how much? It's definitely a few $1,000s for that coat. Either way, we got 49ers, we got Eagles, we got another live stream for this game, and let's see if we get a good yeah, another good game. We've had 3 straight good games to start the wild card, not a single blowout yet. All the games have come down to the wire. I feel like the 49ers, if they have any form of offense in this one, unlike last week, they will, just run away with this game because the Eagles' offense has struggled this year. But that Eagles defense, they play like the Seahawks defense did against Brock Purdy and the 49ers this week. It's going to be a tough day for them. The strength of the 49ers is their offense, so they have to have the offense. The Eagles have that really strong defense and a pretty good offense, so they're more balanced, but they have a better defense. And who knows? Does defense win championships or is it offense? We're going to find out today. I tend to lean more on the defense wins championship side of things. We're about to find out. Ready for the kickoff right now. Yeah, Desi, you missed a lot of crazy stories about our crazy childhoods and crazy families in the first game. Jake Elliott, we've had a lot of windy games. Elliott needs someone to hold the football for him, just like we've seen in a couple games already in the playoffs, because there's so much wind going on in the Northeast right now, or in the East Coast. This kick is up, and it's going to be caught and returned from the 5. There's already trash blowing across the field. 49ers going to get this ball to the 24. Good tackle by the Eagles. And that is where the 49ers will start their first drive of the game. Eagles get the ball to start the second half. 49ers starting in the first quarter. Here comes Brock Purdy in the offense. One of the most exciting and explosive offenses in the entire NFL right here. Brock Purdy completion percentage 70.6 in the regular season. Going to try to keep that going here today. It is 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line, and we are underway. Crowd getting loud for their defense, starting off early here. Brock Purdy under center, McCaffrey in the backfield. Maybe they'll do a simple handoff on the first play. It's a toss to McCaffrey. Going to get out to the side. He's only going to get nothing. He's going to get stonewalled. Loss of 1 on this play. The last game for the 49ers, they got beat down by the Seahawks defense, who made a statement before entering and getting that 1 seed. And because of that, it's not the Seahawks playing the Eagles, it's the 49ers playing the Eagles. 49ers need to bounce back and do have the offense they had against those Bears. Pass across the middle is completed to Robinson on the second play of the game. He's got open field. If he beats everybody, it's going to be a touchdown. He stiff arms another guy way downfield. A big play by Robinson on the second play of this game, all the way to the red zone, and that's a 49ers first down. He caught this ball about 20 yards downfield at the 40, then ran to the 50, back to the 40, and then I guess he didn't feel like he was fast enough to beat everybody because he had everyone beat downfield. If he just runs straight, it's a touchdown. I guess he thought he wasn't fast enough, but the ball's at the 16 of the Eagles suddenly, and McCaffrey gets the handoff for no gain. Crazy play here. Who do we have in the chat that's rooting for the Niners and who is rooting for the Eagles in this one? Everybody announce your presence right now for who you're rooting for in this game. There was nobody in front of Robinson. I don't know why he started running left and right. Demarcus Robinson this season had 22 catches for 276 yards. Brock Purdy with a 61-yard pass completion to him. And now it's 2nd and 10, throwing to the middle. It's going to be caught up in the air by McCaffrey. What a grab by Christian McCaffrey. That's a 1st and goal now for the 49ers. McCaffrey about 5 feet in the air when he caught this ball. I got tipped slightly. Good job staying with it, and then he landed on his back. Looked like that could have been bad, but what a grab by him and what a catch. He was so high in the air when he caught that football. What an athletic running back he still is. And he's an older running back at this point. 12:36 left in the first quarter. We are just underway. Handoff to McCaffrey here is going to go down to the 2. And it is 2nd and goal for the 49ers. All right, San Francisco. It's game time. This is the only game I'm rooting for you. So enjoy it while it lasts, San Francisco. Looks like we have more 49ers fans in here. We got 9 people rooting for the 49ers, 2 rooting for the Eagles in this so far on the poll. Under 12 minutes in the first. 2nd and goal. Jennings in motion. Big toss. Throw to the end zone. It's Robinson. Touchdown 49ers. They strike first in this one. That is a quick touchdown for Eagles, whose defense needs to play well today to keep their team in it because their offense is not as explosive as this Niners offense. And just like that, we got a flip it moment. The 49ers will be blue today because they are the road team. Waiting for the extra point here. Robinson with a heck of a first drive. He had more than 33% of his actual receiving yards for the whole season on that first drive. Kick is up. It is good. 7-0 San Francisco, and that is a crazy start to this one. I flipped it excitedly. Excited, you see, I'm feeling joy, I'm feeling excited. Vic Fangio and his defense, he is not happy right now. Vic Fangio looks like he needs to fart. He looks a little constipated right now. Eagles gonna get the ball after that drive. Let's run through the stats for the 49ers on their first drive, though. Brock Purdy went 3 for 3 for 74 yards and a touchdown, and the Eagles defense didn't really put up much of a fight. I mean, all those guys were pretty wide open. The second catch, McCaffrey was covered, but he ended up making a great grab. It was only where he could get it. McCaffrey had 3 carries and only got 2 yards, but it was the passing game that was blowing up for them, and Demarcus Robinson with 2 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown. And that is where we are at right now to start this game off. He needs some milk is what he needs, Desi. I'm sporting the 49ers red. This is Cardinals red, ma'am. 49ers red is a little bit darker than Cardinals red. I'm sporting Cardinals red still to this day. I can't possibly be sporting 49ers red. I'm sporting YouTube red, as you can see. It's a little bit different than YouTube red, but it's right there on the edge of it. The scoreboard giving us the fireworks for the Niners. Is it? Did it do it? I didn't see it because it looks like it hasn't done it yet. Come on, scoreboard. You can do it. Yeah, no, he needs some prune juice, man. He's got the farts, he's got the constipation. Oh, you watched it? That's great. Hopefully, it was fun to watch that. It always makes me happy when I see my team with the touchdown. Unfortunately, I didn't see it very much this year. We're at commercial break right now, so you're missing nothing. We're waiting for the game to come back at the moment. Other than that, we are just hanging out right here, right now, waiting for this game to come back. Eagles need to respond. They're showing it's the UFL, United Football League. I guess it's not the XFL anymore. They're showing the UFL commercial. Wonder if that'll become a thing and not die away after a year or 2. It was a jet sweep fake and then a fake toss, and then right after that, Robinson was just wide open. The linebacker did not cover Robinson in the back of the end zone. That was a very quick, masterful drive by the Niners. That is, I am kinda wearing 49ers red, I guess. It is similar to Cardinals red. Hey, but I'm trying not to wear it as the 49ers red. It's just for today, okay? I'm wearing it for the Cardinals. They don't deserve me to wear it. They don't deserve it at all. Waiting for the kickoff. Kick is up to the Eagles. Eagles underneath it, gonna catch this ball at the 6, returnable. Out to the 20, the 25. After the 30, he jukes somebody to the 35, gets all the way to the 37. Really good return. Eagles get the ball, a good spot to start their first drive. You're a 49ers fan for this game, and then it's back to hating them. Same here. I'm a 49ers fan for this game. I just can't get behind the Philadelphia teams, man. It's mainly because they're fans. Their fans did it to me. Especially with the Eagles and the Phillies. Those are the 2 teams I just really am like, "Nah." All right, 11:45 left in the first play for the Eagles of the game. They find themselves already down 7-0 after on their first play of the game here. From the 37, get a handoff to Barkley. Barkley gets a yard, and that's it. Second down. Gonna be 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8 here. And they're showing the offensive line. Mailata, Dickerson, Jurgens. That's a hilarious name. That guy's name is literally Jurgens. Barkley, Brown, Smith, Dotson, and Goddard, the receivers. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. From the 39-yard line, in the gun is Jalen Hurts. Takes the snap. He's going to hand this off from the gun. Barkley's got it to the right side, and he's got room to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, and down at the 32-yard line, out of bounds. Big run by Barkley. And that's a first down for the Eagles, moving the ball downfield. Let's see here. There we go. Made the light red. Now we got 49er red on one side, Eagles green on the other. Not really Eagles green, though, but it is green. Kind of shows what game we're talking about. Come on, 49ers defense. This is the weakness of the San Francisco team, is their defense. Who's everyone rooting for in tonight's game? Chargers versus Patriots. I'd say I really don't care who wins, but I think it'd be cool if the Chargers won. So I think I'll pull a little bit more for the Chargers in that one. And then that'd be a Chargers Broncos rematch. Handoff from the gun again to Barkley. Barkley's going to find a little room, get a few yards. Second down for the Eagles. Oh, yeah, you don't care about that game either, Casey? Jalen Hurts is in the gun again with Saquon Barkley to his left side. 10-12. Clock is ticking. Hurts takes the snap, takes the handoff, looking to throw, throws to the right side. It's caught by Brown. That's a first down to the 17-yard line, and that's another Eagles first down. Both teams moving the ball quickly downfield. Just think of Eagles fans, how Eagles fans are going to be if they lose this game, though. After winning the Super Bowl last year, they'll probably be just as insufferable as the Kansas City fans were this year. Kansas City fans were really rough on their team, even though they've been one of the best teams for the last 5 years and have had literally three Super Bowl wins. And Eagles fans after the last year's Super Bowl win will probably do the same thing. Hurts is going to pass this to Goddard. 3-yard pass completion down to the 13-yard line. It is second down. Temperature's 38 degrees with a wind chill that makes it colder. Probably freezing or below freezing. The wind speed is 25 miles per hour. Pretty high winds. 9 minutes left in the first. Saquon Barkley to the left of Jalen again. Takes a snap. Little toss. It's a little pitch pass to Devontae Smith. He's going to get 3 or 4 again. He's going to make a 3rd and 3 here. It's a little pitch pass, push pass, or whatever it's called. Yeah, same fans who destroyed it when they won the Super Bowl. It's kind of a curse. They destroy it when they win the Super Bowl. They destroy it when they lose. They'll be like, no, screw the Eagles. I hate them. I never liked them in the first place if they lose. Jalen Hurts going to take the snap. Going to hand this off to Barkley. Barkley juking to the left side. He's trying to get a first down. And he fights his way for a first down. 4-yard gain on 3rd and 3. Good job waiting for his blockers and finding the room. Really great vision by him here. Juking left, waiting for his guys, running through the green jerseys, not letting the white jerseys get through. And Saquon just being very smart there. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts is under center. Barkley is waiting for what the play call is. Now he gets relayed. That looks like a handoff to the right side based on the play formation. It's a toss to the right side. And Barkley is going to get it down to the 4-yard line. Good play for him. They are 2nd and goal right now, a few yards away from a touchdown. Can they punch it in? The next snap will happen under 7 minutes in the first quarter. Showing Nick Sirianni with his beanie literally covering his eyes, like down here covering his eyes. Hurts is 3 for 3 for 17 yards in this one so far. We're at the 4-yard line right now. Hurts going to take the snap. He's motioning Goddard. Snaps it. Hands off to Barkley. Barkley's got pressure. He's going to fight his way forward down to the 1, though. Good job avoiding a tackle. It is 1st and goal for the Eagles. Well, 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. It was confusing to me. The crowd's getting loud right now. They can sense that there may be a touchdown coming. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Will they hand it off to Barkley? It's an end around to Goddard. He's got it, and that's a Goddard. Got it. Touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles are going to tie this game. Touchdowns on first drives for both teams. And man, 49ers defense did not have any answers for them on that one. How can he see? Goddard got that ball on a little trick play, a little end around. They did not see it coming, and now we're waiting for the kick from Elliott. 6:16 left in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it is to the left, and he hit the post, and it is no good. Kicking woes again already in this game. Extra point is missed, and that could come back to haunt the Eagles later. A massive doink. All right, well, it's not tied. 7-6 now. I'm going to begrudgingly flip this for Casey. Aw. It is 7-6. And we are at commercial break now after that Eagles touchdown. You're welcome, Casey. I don't have this game playing where I'm at, but I'm listening to you and watching SpongeBob with 2 cats in your lap. That's great. We got the Eagles celebration right now. SpongeBob's always a vibe. Doesn't matter what time or day or year. Eagles scored, but Jake Elliott doinked it right off the top of the left upright. And then he was like smiling, like, what? What? I don't know what's going on. And we're waiting for the 49ers to get the ball for their second drive of the game. So we will take a quick little break right here. Is Perna live all day long as well, or is he only live for that one game, Jaguars Bills? It doesn't look like he's live right now. Why did he only stream that one game? I just don't understand why he streamed Bills Jaguars of all the games. Oh, we got a couple more likes right there, I think. All righty. We got 13 people in here right now waiting for the game to come back from commercial break, and then we will get the 49ers' second drive. 2 touchdowns for each team to start the game. Jalen Hurts was 3 for 3 for 17 yards. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries for 45 yards. A.J. Brown, 1 reception for 10 yards. That is where we are so far in this one. He only did that game for the Bills. Oh, yeah, you said that earlier, Ethan. He did that game for the Bills. Makes sense. Elliott's been one of the most reliable kickers in the league this year, and you really just can't get lucky. I mean, kickers, it's Peyton Manning's whole thing, man. Kickers, dude. That's all I gotta say. Kickers. You can never trust them. You can never fully rely on them. All right, 6:16 left in the first quarter, waiting for the kickoff from Elliott. And the 49ers waiting for that kickoff. There it goes. It's being held again. Going to get kicked up in the air. Going to be caught at the 6. Going to be returned to the 15, out to the 25. Gets hit, and that's where he goes down at the 26-yard line. Here comes Brock Purdy and the 49ers once again out onto the field. Another sports betting Fox Sports Bet ad. Gotta love all the betting ads constantly in these games. All right, the 25-mile-per-hour winds have not come into factor yet unless it pushed Elliott's kick to that post on that last extra point attempt. All right, Purdy is under center here from the 26-yard line. and he's going to motion use check and then toss it out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's gonna try to find some room, gets a little bit, and then gets hit hard at the 30. That's a 4-yard gain for him. Gonna be 2nd and 6 for the 49ers. The only reason Tom is doing every game is because he's trying to get 1 million subscribers before the Super Bowl. Well, the only reason I'm doing it, that's similar to what I'm doing. The only reason I'm doing every game is because I'm trying to get 4,000 watch hours before the Super Bowl. Good defense on this play. Pass to Kittle is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Looked like there could have been a flag on that one, but there was no flag thrown. They're letting them play. We'll see if they're consistent with the calls today, or if they actually are going to let them play the whole time. Looked very close, but yeah, kind of perfect coverage there. I think that's a good no call. 3rd and 6, 5:42 left in the first quarter. Brock Purdy is standing in the gun, motioning Kittle to the right side, got McCaffrey to his left. Takes the snap from the 30, looking to throw. Got some pressure on him, throws quickly to the left side. It's caught, but it is short of a first down. Only gets about 3 yards. It's again Robinson who's having a good game out of nowhere. That's the thing with the 49ers and the Packers. You never know which receiver that day is going to do well, but it's going to be someone. It's always a different guy every game, though. It's 4th and 3, and that's going to be the first punt of the game for either side. Here comes Morstead doing some high jumps to try to get himself warmed up. A lot of the games this season, he was not involved at all. He looked like he was getting bored on the sidelines, but now he's going to get involved on the first drive of this game for a punt here. Good hold. Kicks the ball in the air. And that's a wobbler. Not a very good punt. It didn't look like a punt that was very good from the beginning, and it goes out at the 32-yard line. Might be the worst punt that I've seen from Morstead ever. That's going to be 5:01 left in the first when the Eagles get the ball for their second drive after the commercial break. And then we will be back. He gained like 3,000 subs during the Packers game. That's pretty cool. He had like 55,000 viewers at one point. He had like 55,000 people watching his stream. It was a new record for him. He passed the 52,000 threshold. And yeah, he had so many people watching him. It's insane to think about that. But yeah, the Eagles get the ball to start the next drive. No stats to speak of on that one. Brock Purdy's now 4 for 5 for 77 yards. McCaffrey got a few more yards rushing, and Robinson got another catch for 3 yards. But that's pretty much everything that happened for the Niners on that drive. We're waiting for the commercial break, and then we'll be back with the Eagles' second drive of the game. As you can see, they're trailing by 1 right now. So if they score another touchdown, I'd imagine they'd probably go for 2. Try to make it 14-7. Other than that, let's see if we can make this light a little bit different color. We're going to change that light. What should we do it to? Maybe a darker green. Right now, I don't like that green too much. It was more for the Jaguars, but then they blew it. I should have just kept it blue and red for the Bills. Jaguars blew it, man. This will probably be the last game I do today, though. I'm going to go hang out with the fam for the last little bit. I like having at least a few hours in the weekend. And, in the future, when I'm fully monetized, I'll be doing, like, not every game. I'll be doing 2 games a day at the most on the weekends. Not the 3-game. The 3-game marathon's too much. I tried it that one time. It was just way too much, guys. I think that green's a little better. Is that more? I don't even know if you can tell the difference. I'm adjusting it right now so we can see here. All right, so we got blue. We got a purple. Goes over to reds and pinks. Then it goes around. Let's see. Let's make it like 49er color. I'm very clearly not rooting for the Eagles, so let's just make it that 49ers color right there. All right. There you go, 49ers fans. I have 49ers colors behind me next to my Cardinals and Broncos helmet. This is the only time you're going to see that, so enjoy it. Going fully embracing the Niners for a span of about 3 total hours, and then we're going back to normal. All righty. 5:01 left in the first quarter. From the 32-yard line, Hurts and the Eagles have the ball once again. Devontae Smith in motion. Looks like this is going to be a handoff all the way. Handoff to Barkley. I'm calling a lot of plays already. I've gotten pretty good at this. That was a 1-yard gain for Barkley, hit immediately by the defense. 2nd and 9. I'm getting really good at calling when there's run plays coming. You can kinda tell the receiver's demeanor is a little bit different. They look like they're about to block or not get involved at all. Like, Devontae Smith was, like, just hanging his arms like, "I'm not about to run." You can also tell if they have a heavier formation in, and if they move someone pre-snap into a position where they need another blocker, you can tell that they're about to run that ball and what side they're gonna take it to. Alright, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first. Ball to 33 now, 2nd and 9. Hand off to Barkley. He's going to get a spin move here, only 2 yards. Tried his best. It's out to the 35. 3rd down now for the Eagles. Trying to avoid a quick 3 and out for them. 3rd and 7. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Another day, another trade. Bang, bang, Niner gang. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Good to have you here. You're watching this game, doing the play-by-play. Come hang out with us while we do it. 3:50 left in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left side. They're both standing on the 30-yard line. Offensive lineman warning about potential blitzers. Going to take the snap, looking to throw. Passes the ball to the middle, and that's a first down for the Eagles. What a grab by, I don't even know who that is. It's Cooper. That's a rookie, Cooper, who makes that grab. That's going to be a 9-yard catch for a first down near midfield. That ball's right around the 44. And the Eagles get a fresh first down now, trying to move this football. 3:10 left in the first. Hurts going to take the snap. Take the handoff, looking to throw. Passes to the left side. That's a little low, but Brown comes back for it, makes the catch. And that's going to be an 8-yard grab, making it 2nd and 2. Just barely crossing midfield. Now they're at the 48 of the 49ers. Starts getting weird when you start announcing what yard lines the Niners are at. When it's the 49ers, you start saying the 44 of the 49ers or the 49 of the 49ers. It starts becoming a real tongue twister. The wind is blowing heavily. You can see the flags are fully stiff right now. No pun intended. The flags like the wind. All right. That was weird. Let's keep it going. 2:23 left in this first quarter. Hurts is going to fake the snap, looking to throw this football deep to the left side downfield, and it is incomplete. Nobody near him. Goddard does not have the speed to get that far downfield. Led him a little bit too far on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 2, big 3rd down here. Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator for the 49ers. Calling plays here. I think honestly should be a really good potential coach for the Cardinals next year. I think that they should interview him and hire him, but they're probably going to hire some nobody who's never got any experience as a head coach so we can continue to suck. That's what I would assume. And after Barkley, no gain. Good tackle by the defense. It's going to be 4th and 2, still at the 48-yard line. I feel like this is a position to go for it. If you're going to go for it, this is the field position to do so. Barkley got nothing on that one. It's 4th and 2, 150 left in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts all alone in the backfield, and they are going for it. This is a big 4th down here early. Jalen Hurts is going to take this snap, drops back, looking to throw, passes to the left side, almost intercepted. That was a good play. All right, honey, thanks. Minute 29 left in the first quarter. Big defensive play for the 49ers, and they get a turnover on downs. San Francisco's defense coming through. Casey will be happy about that one. Headed to commercial break. Niners get the ball back after the turnover on downs from the 48 when we get back from the commercial. Eagles can't get it done on that one. We didn't get to see the punt. So no punt for the Eagles punter yet. He's still on the sideline, kind of like, oh well, I guess I'll just chill here and twiddle my thumbs. So far, a pretty close game again, though. Pretzel break during commercial is always fun. Eagles just don't feel like a Super Bowl team. I agree. I've been saying that all year though. Like the beginning of the season. Let's look at the Eagles season here. They barely beat the Rams. That was impressive. Barely beat the Buccaneers. Then lost to the Broncos in a tough offensive game. Like neither offense could get going in that one. Then they lost to the Giants. Then they barely beat the Vikings. Then they won 10-7 against the Packers. They won 16-9 against the Lions. I mean, a lot of low offensive scoring games for them in this year. I mean, they won 13-12 against the Bills a few weeks ago. That was actually just a couple weeks ago. But yeah, they've been looking a little bit off all year. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure how I feel about their offense. They definitely don't look anywhere near as explosive as last year when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, their only blowout was against the Raiders. They won that one 30-0, I think. But everyone can blow the Raiders out. All right, first and 10 for the 49ers. They're going to be moving the ball downfield the other direction. They're at the 48 on their own side of the field, but can quickly cross with a good play here. 49ers in this one, I said last game, the Bills seemed a little bit more ready for the postseason. In this one, it looks like the Niners seem a little bit more ready for this year's postseason. In this game so far, they seem like they've come to play a little bit more. 49ers only have 6 rushing yards. The eight other plays other than the second play of the game, the 49ers have 22 total yards of offense. That pass was 61 yards. Other than that, they've done nothing so far. Purdy looking to take the snap from the 48-yard line. McCaffrey with the handoff, trying to find something. He's going to get 1 yard here. And that's going to be 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. See if they can get a first down. Yeah, looking at the Eagles' season, they had a couple good wins. They beat the Raiders 31-0, and then 34-17. I mean, they lost 34-17 to the Giants. That was the only blowout. All right, DeJean comes in and makes a good play on this pass. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9. Will there be another quick pump by Morstead? That pass was intended for Juwan Jennings. Really good defense by that white corner, DeJean. Ball went right through the hands of Jennings, though. You got to have that one. Through his hands, hit him in the face. Larry Fitzgerald wouldn't have done that. That's for sure. 3rd and 9. Kittle in motion. Brock Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey to his right side. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Trying to find somebody. He's running out to his left side now. He's trying to scramble, and that's not going to help anything. 2-yard gain for him, and it's 4th and 7. They're going to have to punt this football. He tried his best to run downfield, didn't get anything going there. Brock is pretty fast, but couldn't get past anyone. Now, here's a guy who's pretty surprisingly fast. Purdy couldn't find anybody open. It's 4th and 7. Morstead coming out for the second time now. Gonna punt this ball. And that ball's gonna bounce at the 4 and bounces a 49er bounce back to the 6, and that's where it's gonna be downed. Really good punt by Morstead. Good job by him. He's having a fun day today, getting to use his leg twice. Such a big start to the game, and now, bleh. Don't fall asleep on me, Casey. Yeah, that was a great punt by Morstead. That first punt he had in the game was a little bit of a dud, but that second one was much better. and he kicked it in such a way where it didn't bounce and roll into the end zone. That's really hard to do with a football. What we got going on here? All right, trapped inside the 5 are the Eagles. Here they come, breaking the huddle. 8 seconds left in the first. We'll see one play and then a commercial break. So that's why they didn't do one right there. Kurt's going to take, I'm assuming this is a handoff to Barkley from the gun. Here we go. Kurtz takes the snap. Nobody's going to pass this time. I can't be wrong. Can't be right every time. Brown makes the catch, goes out of bounds. With 3 seconds left, there'll be second down here. Now the clock starts ticking, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Tom Grassi's now hit 972,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Too much caffeine for that. You just want more 49ers scores. I'm with you. I hear that. I hear you. I don't want to see this being a close game. I want this to be the first blowout in the playoffs. Let's have the 49ers just take it out. Take out their legs. No mercy. So far in our stream, we've had 56 people hop in, and we have 6.7 watch hours. We're just underway. Start of the second quarter after the break. No new stats really to speak of in this one, but we can talk about the next game, which is going to be between the Chargers and the Pats, and who we think's going to win. I think that the Pats have a better chance of winning, but they did have a light strength of schedule if you look at it. Let's take a look at the Patriots season this season so far. They had the Raiders in the first game. They lost 20-13 against the Raiders. That's embarrassing. Totally forgot about that. Then they won 33-27 against the Dolphins. Then the Steelers beat them 21-14. Then they beat the Panthers 42-13 before the Panthers started playing well. Then they had a great game, best game of the season at that point, 23-20 win over the Bills. Then they beat the Saints 25-19. Then they won against the Titans 31-13. Then they played the Browns, the Falcons, the Buccaneers, who were struggling starting at that point. Then they played the Jets. Then they played the Bengals. Then they played the Giants. They do have a pretty weak schedule here. And they played the Jets. Yeah, that's a pretty weak schedule, guys. Not going to lie to you. Well, we got 9 people in here right now. Happy to have everybody here. Hope you're having a good day right now. And we are watching 49ers Eagles. And I hope you're having a good week. I hope your next week is really good too. I hope my next week is better than the first 2. We already went through that. I don't want to rehash it, but we're hoping that week 3 of the 2026 year is better than the first 2 for everybody here. Pretzel break. We are back. Downtown Philly looking really green for the game. Always love when they show the city and the buildings all lit up. Very cool. It is 2nd and 3 now. Start of the second quarter. And Jalen Hurts is waiting for the snap. He's going to take that snap and hand off to Barkley. Barkley's going to get the first down, and he's going to push his way forward all the way down to the 20. Good gain for him of 7. Using that power. He's a strong dude. Hurts is 6 of 8 for 41 yards in this one. All right, 40. Moving him in motion. They're moving the receiver. I don't know if that was Dotson. I believe that was Dotson that moved in motion. 14-20 left in the second quarter. We are just underway in that quarter. Gonna wait for the snap. He's gonna take the snap, drop him back, looking to throw. Passes the ball. It's caught by Smith, and he's gonna get down for about 9 yards. They might call this a first down or short. I think that 9-yard gain is gonna be 6 and 1. Agree, Casey, not the Eagles. Handoff Barkley. Gonna go for 5 yards, first down, Eagles. 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Clock is ticking right now. Eagles moving slowly. That's a first and 10 for them. They're at the 34-yard line now, moving the ball downfield. Dotson is in motion. This is the same play they just ran. They were in the same formation. They moved Dotson in the same formation over in motion again, and then it ended up just being a handoff. Now they're moving Brown and Goddard. They're keeping Goddard on the same side. No one knew what was going on there. 2 seconds left. Got the snap off just in time after a lot of shuffling. Just end up passing the ball out of bounds. Whole lot of audibles and a lot of different adjustments by Jalen Hurts just to throw the ball out of bounds there. Not sure what they were thinking. Showing Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator. .13:01, clock is stopped, second quarter. Hurts in the backfield. Tank Bixby is now in. Barkley not on the field for the first time in the game. Bixby is in motion. Looking to throw a quick pass to Smith. He's going to catch it and get hit immediately. That is no gain. 3rd and 10. Big tackle by the defense. Big play by Brown there. Third and 10 here. The ball's still at the 34-yard line. They can't get the thing moving downfield. Will they have to see the Eagles punter come out for the first time in the game? And the gun takes the snap, and that's a false start. They're going to call a false start most likely here on the Eagles. False start number 2 on the offense. That's Dotson. Going to make it 3rd and 15 for Philadelphia. And Dotson's going to leave the field. The uprights are shaking back and forth right now with how strong the wind is. And it's so cold there, that's just making it colder. 3rd and 15, Hurts all alone. Takes a snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Passes the ball up the middle. It's going to be caught by Smith. He's going to get to the marker, and he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1. Ball's going to be at the 43. Good catch by him, but good defense by the 49ers holding him, keeping him short. That's going to be 4th and inches right there. They're going to go for it, looks like probably in their own territory here. Probably a tush-push kind of situation. They're getting right into the tush-push formation. Crowd getting loud. They love the tush-push. They get it, and they get the first down. I hate the tush-push so much. That's like a 3-yard gain. That's a first down to the 46 for the Eagles, and that is going to move the chains. I can't stand the tush-push play, but it works. .11 minutes left in the second quarter. Clock is ticking. We got some whistles here. Let's see what they're on. 49ers timeout. San Francisco's first time out of the game with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. I wonder, will Kyle Shanahan keep his job if they have a first-round loss in the playoffs? Yeah, Casey, I feel you. Garbage. All right. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They move the ball very slowly. They are one of the slowest moving NFL teams in the league. They convert on a 4th down, and now it is 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts is going to go up to the center. and take the handoff there. Probably a handoff to the right side unless they motion someone over. Looks like they have all their blockers on the right side. 3, 2, 1. Got to take this snap. It's a toss out to Barkley. He's going to take this ball down to the 50. That's a 4-yard gain for Saquon. And they just keep trickling down the field. The blue tent is going to need to see the blue tent's going to need to go in the blue tent here because the blue tent's getting blown by the wind almost out of the stadium and into the stands. The blue tent literally just has a physical therapy table, or it's a massage table, whatever you want to call it. It's like a table you see at a physical therapy outpatient clinic. There's a paper towel trying to play defense. That's a false start on the paper towel before the play. Barkley's going to make this catch on a screen. He's got 6 yards and more. He's got the first down all the way to the 30. Last man to beat made the tackle. It was Kendricks. What a play by Saquon Barkley. That's an Eagles first down. That ball went from the 50. That's a 20-yard pass completion all told to Saquon because it is a forward pass, I think. Saquon, just with that speed, that explosiveness, gets past a lot of the tacklers on that play. First and 10, handoff to Tank Bixby. Bixby is going to make this for a few yards. It is second down for Philadelphia. Bixby's still out on the field right now for the Eagles. Barkley on the sideline right now. It is second and 6. This is a pretty long drive now forming for the Eagles. They've had the ball for a while. See if they can keep it going. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Hurts is under center. Going to take the snap. He's going to hand this ball off. It's going to be a first down. Tank Bixby with a tankish run. That's a first down out to the 16-yard line. Eagles move the chains. And they're just going to keep it going. If the run defense can't make the stop, they're going to keep it going. Bixby staying out there, going to take the handoff from the gun. He's got it again. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. Good, tough running. Second down for the Eagles. Second and 3 for the Eagles. Handoff here to Barkley. Gonna avoid a tackler, and then he's gonna lose yardage as they surround him. Couldn't find anything there. Good tackle. That's a loss of a couple. Gonna make it third down. Big third down here. No way the Shane plan is canceled yet. Give me an interception or fumble. You demand it. We'll see if they do it right here. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Third and 5. Eagles in the gun. Barkley to the right side of Hurts. And he's going to take the snap and hand it off. Trying to get a first down, gets 3. It's going to be 4th and 2. And I bet you the way that everyone's been doing it in the playoffs, they're going to go for this instead of taking the points. With how windy it is, kicking may be tough in this game. I love when you put the poop emoji in the chat, Casey. It's always funny to me. 6:30, second quarter. The poop emoji is one of my favorite emojis. It's like the best emoji. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for it from the 9. First down markers at the 7. Moving Smith in motion. Gonna take the snap and hand it off to Barkley. He's gonna hold on to it, actually. He faked us all. He throws it to Goddard, and he's got a touchdown. That's Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. And they're gonna take a bigger lead. I bet you they're going for two here. We do have a flag down. Let's see if they're gonna take the touchdown off the board. Ineligible player downfield. Offense. 5-yard penalty replay, fourth down. That is a horrible play. Ineligible man downfield. Nick Sirianni's not happy at all about that flag, and he wants blood. And I think all of Philadelphia is going to hate that ref now. I don't know about that flag. They picked the flag up and they're calling it a touchdown now. They've taken the flag away. That's the first time I've ever seen a penalty get completely called, fully called. The crowd boo, the thing's over, and then they pick the flag up and then they reverse the call and they go back to a touchdown. I have never seen that happen before. I've seen them pick flags up before they make the call, but I've never seen them make a call and then like 30 seconds later come back and pick it up. And that's a touchdown for the Eagles. They are going to try to take the one, and Elliott's going to kick this ball hard, and this time it's good. The wind is blowing trash all over the field right now. It is now 13-7, and I'm going to angrily flip it for KC. All right. Well, again, bring in the full-time refs, guys. I'm so sick and tired of this. Refs, come on. We can't get consistency is my main concern with refs from game to game. We need to get more consistent refs. All right. Here we go, Casey. Uh, uh, Boo. There we go. We flipped it. It is 13-7 Eagles. And we're at commercial break. The 49ers need to respond. They had a really amazing, powerful first drive, and then they fizzled out like a soda that's been left out too long. Let's see if they can make that stop. You hope they get terrible diarrhea in the middle of the game. You hope every time they wake up in the morning they step on Legos. Those are all good things. I hope when they put their stuff in the microwave, they pull it out, go sit down really comfortable on the couch, and then when they take a bite, it's just not quite warm enough yet, and it's got a cold center, and then they have to get back up and go reheat the food even more because it's not quite heated up enough. That's what I hope. You hope every sandwich they eat is plain and dry. You like the petty hate lol better than the regular hate? Yes. I hope that, what else? I hope that every time they, like, flip their pillow at night because they want the crisp cold side of the pillow, that it's not quite satisfying enough. It's just a little bit too warm for them. It's not quite cold and crisp as it should be. Like the sheets, when you move your leg to a different part of the sheets so you can get nice and that nice little cold burst of energy to your leg because it's getting a little bit too warm. And then unfortunately the sheet is not quite crisp and cold enough. Then I hope that happens to them. Whenever they walk outside, a sock slip under their foot. This is my kind of humor right here. Okay, so the reason this wasn't a penalty is that they're saying he was still engaged in a block. It was more than a yard downfield, but he was engaged in a block. That's why they didn't call that a penalty. And you got Tom Brady here wearing Raiders colors. He's wearing black with a black tie and a gray top. Fully wearing Las Vegas Raiders colors here. 6:08 left in the second quarter. Elliott has someone holding the ball for him, and he's going to kick that ball off. I sound like a Canadian here, eh? He's going to return the ball from the 2, out to the 20, and then out to the 23. I should just really try to confuse some people and call a game as full-blown Australian or call the game in a British accent. or a Southern accent. Like I can do a really good Southern accent, and then we're doing like a Canadian accent. We can mix it up for every game. I think you're doing the meme. This is fine, where there's fire all over the place, Casey. That's what you mean by this is fine. There's flames. The house is burning down. All right, first and 10. 49ers looking to respond. They have the ball at the 23-yard line after the kick return. Purdy all alone, going to take the snap. Going to look to pass quickly to the right side. He's going to complete this one to Kittle. Kittle gets about 6, and that's second down. Kittle is down on the sideline, shaken up a little bit. He is made of paper. I'm telling you guys, George Kittle is hurt every 2 games. If he comes back, plays a couple games, gets hurt for 6 weeks. Comes back, plays a couple games, gets hurt for 6 weeks. Kittle is always injured, and they're going to look at him on the sideline. Hopefully he's fine, but it's definitely his old knees giving out on him there. He reached back for what looked like his back right Achilles, though. So we'll see if an Achilles pop possibly. That could be a right Achilles injury. Do a Southern accent. I'll tell you how it is. Well, I lived in Alabama for a long time, so I can do a pretty good one. Um, so for the rest of this here game, we're going to be watching it. Going to be trying to see if the 49ers can come down here and score. Right now, they having a hard time doing it. So right now, I'm just going to sit here eating my peanut butter crackers, and I got my pretzels, got my Gatorade. 49ers need to get some offense going, and if they can get downfield, get the ball to Christian McCaffrey, they can get a touchdown. Other than that, I don't think they're going to make that happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Pretty sure that the 49ers going to have a hard time if they can't get this offense going. Their defense is going to get nice and tired, and they're going to get plumb tired, not all tuckered out. You know what I'm saying? I love talking in. I almost went back to my normal voice. I love talking in a Southern accent. They will score. Casey says they're going to score. Everybody, tell them in the chat if you think they're going to score. I'm pretty dang sure right about now that they're going to get down there, right down that done field, and they're going to go score out there a touchdown. They better F and score. Well, we're about to find out if they're going to score. I can go real trailer talk here now. We're going to get some NASCAR. We're going to watch Jeff Gordon. We're going to get a Coors Light. Actually, not Coors Light. There ain't no Coors Light down there. We're going to get Busch Light. We're going to get Budweiser. We're going to sit down there. We're going to watch the NASCAR race, and we're going to cheers every single time that Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes around that racetrack. Every single time. We're going to put our beer up. We're going to cheers him. Oh, bless your heart. I didn't even think of bless your heart. I didn't even think of bless your heart. Every day. Oh, Kittle's being carted off the field. That probably is an Achilles injury then if he can't put any weight on his right leg. Oh my gosh. That's an Achilles injury. Oh, that hurt my Achilles looking at that. Oh, that looked I hate watching the Achilles pop, and that was an Achilles pop. All right, Kittle's done for the year, everybody. You heard it here first from Kinda Askew Sports. I called it as a pass downfield by 2nd and 4 to Jennings. He's caught the ball, and he's running down the field all the way down to the 26 in Eagles territory. What a play for the 49ers to respond and get momentum back after the injury timeout. What a play by San Francisco. Good throw over the head of the linebacker. Good touch on that ball by Purdy to get it to Jennings. Really good catch by Jennings and a good run after catch to avoid that initial tackler. I guarantee you guys right there, that is an Achilles popping completely Aaron Rodgers level Achilles pop for Kittle. So he'll be done for the rest of the year, guys. The report's not out yet. It's not official, but I just saw what happened. And I feel like as a person who knows the physical therapy, knows the anatomy, and has seen enough football, that's definitely what just happened. So you've heard it here first. We can clip it, we can post it, we can share it to everyone else on social media that George Kittle will be done for the rest of the season with an Achilles injury. I literally can say that right now with absolute certainty. You old man, the injuries this season. I don't know, man. I don't know, Casey. I feel like the Eagles don't have turf, so that was just Kittle being old. Yeah, I saw it when he planted his foot, it was bad, so I hate seeing the Achilles pop. It just I can feel the pain, and I felt the pain in my Achilles. All right, hand off to McCaffrey, 2nd and 4, gonna get 3, it's gonna be 3rd and 1. The injury luck for the Niners have been terrible. There's been 74 games missed by week 1 starters this season. That is the 3rd most in the NFL. I bet you the Cardinals are one of those top 3 teams. Cardinals were at one point the number 1 team in injuries and players who are starters at the beginning of the year missing games because of injuries. Cardinals were one of them. I think that the other team, I'm not sure who the other team would be actually, but the Niners are 3rd place on that list. And off here to McCaffrey, 3rd down. He trips and falls, and he's not going to get the 1st down. Are they going to kick a field goal, or will they go for this one? I think they're going to kick it. Pinero's a good kicker. You got to trust him in this situation, have him go out there. But the offense is standing on the field right now. What is with the aggressiveness of these coaches? I get that it's windy today, but what is with the aggressiveness of the coaching staff for everyone here? Jay Tuff, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Not even watching the game and your Achilles hurts. Yeah, right when I saw it that happen to him, I actually in my right Achilles felt that weird sensation of like, yeah, didn't like that at all. Timeout 49ers on 4th and 2. They're going to have to look this one over. This is a big play for them. I guess they don't trust the wind, but Pinheiro is such a good kicker. I would totally trust him here to make it 13-10. You need some points. Get some positivity going forward for you. And that's Florida's motto when it comes to NASCAR. Raise hell, praise Dale. That's hilarious. I knew the Alabama slang from I lived out in the woods with my dad. And kind of like it was almost like a trailer home area, more rural area. It wasn't trailer homes like we lived in a home, but there were some trailers in the neighborhood, but every house you had to walk a little bit to get to. My mom and I lived more in the town. All right, they're bringing out Pineiro this time. Offense is leaving the field. Don't lose the momentum. Take something positive from this drive. This is absolutely what you need to do here. This is a good decision by Kyle Shanahan. Watch it backfire now that I said that it's a great decision. 36-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it's a line drive. Good job by Pineiro knowing he needed to put more velocity on that ball. It's a good kick, and the 49ers have 3 points, making it 13-10. We're going to flip our board a little bit happier than we did. Since we're kind of rooting for the 49ers in this one, at least for a lot of us here. There we go. There you go, Casey. Happy flip. Just get the points. Absolutely, Jay. It's the smart move. Get the points. You live in a trailer out in Amish country. I've never been to Amish country, so not sure what that's like. But everybody, hit the like and subscribe button. It's totally free. Happy to have you guys here. So far, we've got 75 people who've hopped into the stream today for the second stream, watching the 49ers Eagles. We did our first stream today, had pretty good success on that one, had a few hundred people come and hang out with us on that one. And right now we are waiting for the next possession. We're waiting for the kickoff that will give the Eagles the ball back. Hope everyone's having a great day. I think it's time for a pretzel break. I feel like we've earned a pretzel break. And then I'm trying to debate to myself, should I get a pizza after this game? I love pizza with football. My wife let me know she needs to watch the dog at their house tonight. So now I'm thinking I go in there, have some alone time, eat some pizza, watch some football. Could be a really cool thing to do. What's up, Cold Front? How's it going, dude? Go Bills. Hey, you guys won. Congrats. We were watching that game with you. Everybody who's here right now, go subscribe to Cold Front for all of your Bills content. You've hit 112 subscribers. Awesome, dude. Happy to see that. That's like 30 new subs since we last saw you. Everyone, welcome Cold Front into the stream. We're waiting for the next drive here. Yeah, we talked about you for a minute in the last game, Cold Front. Okay, coming out of commercial break here. The two kickers were chilling before the game and they were talking back and forth. Morstad is such a tall player. My goodness, they're showing him next to Pinheiro. He's like a whole foot taller than Pinheiro. I didn't know Morstead was that tall. He's like gigantic next to him. Made Pinheiro look like a tiny guy. Ball's gonna be caught in the end zone and knelt down. I'm surprised they were able to stay with it and catch it with the wind today. Might be a lot harder to do. Jalen in the last 8 playoff starts is 6-2. He's had some success. Most wins in the playoffs since 2022. He's got 6. Mahomes has 9, so he's in second place as far as quarterback wins are concerned. They have a 13-10 lead. They got the ball back in 2 minutes and 50 seconds to work this thing, trying to get down and get any more points before the half here. Let's see. I bet you they move slow. We get 2 plays and then another commercial break for the 2-minute warning. I just know when the commercial breaks are coming, and every 2-minute warning, there's a definite commercial break. Hand off to Barkley, first down. Got to get this ball down to the 41. That's about a 6-yard gain. Is Aaron Andrews with anybody? It'd be really cool if Tom Brady and Aaron Andrews started dating. That would be really cool. I totally would be down with that. I think they'd be a good-looking couple. But she may be with someone. I don't know. She might be. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second quarter. They have one more snap they have to do, and they will do one more. Hurts is looking to throw. Throws the ball deep down the middle of the football field. He's got Brown, and Brown's not going to hold on to that one. It's incomplete. And Brown is now holding his hamstring area. Looking at him, he's standing up slowly. He's limping now. He's able to put weight on the ball. He's able to put weight on his right leg and his left leg. Looks like he's limping right now, though. That was a tough landing. Landed on both knees there. Ouch. That just looked like it hurt. He's holding on to that right knee. Looks like he's fine, luckily. But that looked like it hurt really badly. If you're going to get hurt like that, you want to at least hold on to the football. Ball a little bit out of his reach there. And we got a flag down now. False start offense. I feel like this may be the worst officiating crew we've had so far. 5-yard penalty, third down. A.J. Brown is jogging gingerly back out onto the field. Have some fun with the boys. Appreciate you. You're going a little nuts there today? Yeah, definitely. Definitely were. Let's see what we got here. 3rd and 9 after the false start. Ball's back at the 36-yard line here. And waiting for the snap. Going to take that snap. Hurts is looking to throw to the right side. It's deep. And Brown is not going to hold on to this one either. And he falls down. And he's upset about it. Fans want a flag there. They're not going to get it. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. And actually now the punt will lead to the 2-minute warning. We actually had 2 plays in a matter of 5 seconds. You've always been a huge Tom Brady fan, believe it or not. On the field, he was just seemingly perfect after his career. You're completely underwhelmed by him. You're not a fan post-career. Yeah, I haven't listened to too many of his games because I've been streaming. I haven't listened to too many of his games as a football commentator. Josh Allen is better than Tom Brady. Everyone knows that. Tampa Tom. Everyone loves Tampa Tom. Ball bounce. It's rolling around. 49ers pick that ball up, and it's going to be at the 23. 2-minute warning with 1:51 on the clock. So that's the longest amount of time I've seen tick off of a 2-minute warning. A.J. Brown went up to Nick Sirianni and got up in his face there and they had to have the bodyguard of Nick Sirianni come over and pat AJ Brown on the back. AJ Brown is one of the biggest divas in the NFL. Ethan knows this. He fought his way out of Tennessee. Wasn't really the most graceful exit from Tennessee. Now he's with Philadelphia, and he's one of those guys, if he doesn't get the ball once or twice, or if he literally got the ball thrown to him both of those last 2 plays, just didn't catch it, and now he's up in his head coach's face. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but diva wide receivers, that's one thing that never changes about football. There's always, like, 2 or 3 divas every year in the NFL that just never stop, never stop divaing up. Him and DK Metcalf. Yeah, J Tough. Him and DK Metcalf are 2 of the biggest divas in the NFL. I think another one was Stephon Diggs, but he's become irrelevant this year. Um, and now he may end up only relevant in prison. So we're about to find out with Stephon Diggs. You always hear tampon Tom. I liked Tom Brady a lot in Tampa Bay. I've also really respected him when he was the Patriots quarterback. I respected how good he was. And I do consider him the GOAT of quarterbacks. I haven't heard him enough in the booth to really know if he sucks or not. And right now he's talking, but I'm talking over him, so I can't hear him in this game either. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. Hope he's living his best life. I feel like that whole Giselle thing was pretty rough for him. And hope he's happy and enjoying his retirement and not a miserable millionaire like so many people are. We're at commercial break right now. We're waiting for that 2-minute warning to come back. We will then have a minute 51 and go to halftime. 49ers going to try to at least tie the game up here. And my back is like right here on the back right side. It is there's a knot right under my shoulder blade, and I can feel the knot under my shoulder blade. And it's uncomfortable to even sit here in the chair with this freaking shoulder blade knot. Pretzel break. Sirianni ran up and was yelling at AJ Brown, and then AJ Brown started yelling back at him. All right, well, let's see how the 49ers do here. They have one timeout, ball at the 23-yard line. Purdy is under center. And off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get this ball down 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be second down from the 26. Clock is ticking right now. That was a bit of a slow start for them. They need to go a little bit faster if they want any points here. They had a touchdown, a punt, and a field goal on their first 4 drives. It is 2nd and 6. Purdy under center yet again. He's going to look to throw. Dropping back, getting pressured, avoids the first sack. Second guy is going to get him. Big sack for the Eagles there, and that's going to make it a big 3rd down. Eagles might take a timeout here. They want to save some time, maybe get a chance to get the ball back. That was Carter who came in to clean up the sack. He was the second guy who came in and finished it up. It is now 3rd and 11. Eagles did use their first timeout. There's a minute 12 on the clock right now. Vic Fangio, after that first drive, his defense is playing much better. After that first drive, Casey says, garbage again. I always know how you're feeling, Casey. I just love it. Garbage. Maybe the Niners need new O-line help as well. It's 3rd and 11. Purdy is in the gun. McCaffrey to his right side. Ball's at the 22 on 3rd and 11. Little bit of a jump there. There's a flag, so this is a free play for the Niners. Going to throw the ball. It's caught for a completion to Robinson. First down for them. This flag will help them get a first down. They'll just decline it, though. First down, 49ers moving the ball downfield. Neutral zone infraction. Defense penalties declined. That's going to be a first down and about a 15-yard catch for Robinson. Good play for him there. Also, pretty good throw by Purdy. Really good spiral. I love they keep showing Vic Fangio. He's so funny to look at. He's just such a cranky old man. 107 left in the second quarter. First and 10 for the 49ers. The ball is now at the 37. Dropping back to throw. Getting pressured. Throws the ball. McCaffrey did not know he was getting the ball thrown to him. He was trying to change his route and run upfield. Miscommunication there. 102 left on the clock, and it is second and 10. We got 15 people in here right now watching the end of the first half. 49ers between the Eagles. Wild card weekend has been pretty crazy so far. We got another close one here. 102 left. Let's move this scoreboard a little bit better where you guys can see it. Second and 10. Purdy not going to get this snap off. He's going to have to burn the last timeout for the 49ers here. And Juwan Jennings is pissed off. He's a bit of a diva as well on the 49ers. I say if there's a single diva, they have two divas actually on the 49ers. They got Brandon Ayuk, and then you got Ayuk, and you also got Juwan Jennings. They're both pretty big divas. So after this timeout, we'll get our next play, waiting for them to figure out what's going on the timeout. Run the right play that they want to run. The Bills will most likely be playing the Broncos next week. That's what we figured out at the end of the last game. Whoever the lowest seed is that wins will be playing the Broncos. So if the Chargers win, they'll be playing them. Juwan Jennings was yelling at Kendrick Bourne on that play, and he got really angry. Both teams are getting mad at each other. This is the first game I've seen so far where both teams aren't just mad. They're yelling at the players on their own team. Purdy looking to throw second and 10. This pass out. It is incomplete, intended for 81. That was Turner, the intended target. Can't make the grab. He was off the practice squad, and I can see why, because he couldn't make that catch. It's third and 10 now. 57 seconds left in the second quarter. What a beautiful throw, too. Got to catch that ball. There's a reason why you're on the practice squad. All right, third and 10. And the Eagles get a stop and get the ball back. Purdy's all alone in the backfield. Definitely going to pass this ball here. Purdy gonna throw. He finally gets it out. He finds Tonjes, who's going to get the catch for a first down. Niners, 13 yards to the 49 of the Eagles across midfield. Big play for San Francisco, moving the ball. Couldn't even catch a cold. Yeah, that guy couldn't catch a cold right now. 36 seconds left in the second quarter, dropping back. The ref is for some reason on one knee. Not sure what's going on there. 5-yard pass completion to McCaffrey to the 44. The ref had fallen down, I think, before the last play, and now he's limping away. I mean, he's such a slow little guy. That ref. 17 seconds left. The clock is ticking. 15, 14, 13. You got to snap it, Purdy. Purdy's got to snap the ball. He gets it off, and he throws it away. That was a waste of 15 to 20 seconds by the 49ers and Purdy there. You've got to show more urgency in that situation. Now the best thing you can hope for is a field goal. But you don't have a timeout, so now you got a quick out route. Complete the pass, get out of bounds, give yourself a chance at a long kick by Pinheiro. In this wind, it's going to be tricky, but that's your best bet at the moment. This is going to be a tough shot here. I don't think they got it. They're going in full-blown prevent defense for the Eagles. They have everyone back, and I don't think they're even going to rush a single player up here. Eagles are now going to take a timeout. Both teams trying to take as long as possible in the first half. Like, my goodness, we're headed towards a 2-hour first half right now at this moment. We got a quick commercial while the Eagles have that timeout. Hope everyone's having a good day. Horrible clock management. That was really rough. They were moving the ball pretty well. You gotta show more urgency. I can't ever understand why players and teams don't understand what the 2-minute drill is all about and moving faster. It really doesn't make any sense to me. They were moving the ball, had a chance to get in really good, comfortable field goal range. Now they've screwed that over that last play because they stood around for 15 seconds. It just doesn't make any sense how that you get. If you're the coach, you got to make sure that doesn't happen. Purdy's going to run this football here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, got to get out of bounds, and he's going to fumble it out of bounds with 1 second left. They're going to say he got out with 1 second left. He scrambled up for about 6 yards and a first down, and he just ran straight to the sideline. That was a fumble forward. All right, they're saying first down before he fumbled. That's going to be a first down and 10. 1 second on the clock. They're going to review this play now. Okay. The ball, he fumbled the ball before. The ball was fumbled before he went out of bounds, meaning that there may not be a second left on the game clock. We're going to have to sync this up here to see if there's any time on the clock for a possible kick. Purdy made a bad decision on the last play with clock management, moving too slowly. And now on this play here, also made a bad decision not running to the sideline fast enough. And this could come back to bite the 49ers. Without a timeout, they can't stop the runoff here. So it's going to end the half. I feel like this is what happened to the Jaguars, and they're going to lose the 10-second runoff, and they're not going to be able to kick a field goal. Kyle Shanahan looks pissed. And he's already walking. He looks red. His face is red. He looks pissed off. Kyle Shanahan is very angry. They're saying it's a first down, but the 10-second runoff will end the half. So that timeout that they burned, again, these mismanagement of timeouts is hurting a lot of teams in the playoffs. You got to manage your timeouts very valuably. You got to treat them like they're precious because they will come back to bite you later in the game, and that's happening right now. Yeah, I'm pissed too. Yeah. Is your face as red as Kyle Shanahan's face was? Because his face was red. All right, this game's going to be back at about 6:23 Eastern, or unless it's 15 minutes. Who knows? Every time it comes back sooner than I thought. It always feels like it's 15 minutes long. So everybody be back here in 15 minutes at least, because we're going to be doing the second half as well. I got no reason to leave right now. I got my pretzel snacks. I got my Gatorade. I'm having a good time. Just be sure you guys are ready for the second half. Make sure you grab your snacks. Haven't eaten the peanut butter crackers yet, but I think this is a fair time for a pretzel break. You guys give me a pretzel break here? AC must be a mind reader because we have the same thoughts. Disappointed father look? Yeah. You guys excited for that new Fear Factor with Johnny Knoxville? Oh, it's tonight after the game? Holy crap, the first episode of that is tonight after the game. That Fear Factor. I think that's going to be pretty crazy, pretty intense. All right, let's take a look at the first half. So in the first quarter, Brock Purdy had a touchdown to Robinson for 2 yards, but they drove down the field so quickly. We thought this was going to be a blowout. For a split second there, I thought they were going to run away with it. They did that within 3 minutes and 9 seconds. So it was a big, quick touchdown. Then the next touchdown was Dallas Goddard on a little end around run for the Eagles. Made it 6-7, but then Elliott dinged a ball right off the left upright. Second quarter, Jalen Hurts got the second touchdown of the game. It was Dallas Goddard again for 9 yards. He's got the 2 touchdowns in this game, and Elliott was able to make that extra point. So right now, Goddard is responsible for 12 points on the board. Good for him. Pinheiro, 36-yard field goal attempt was good after that, and that's where we stand. After that first touchdown, they were only able to get 3 points. They got outscored 13-3, and the 49ers can't get anything going. Yeah, feel free to walk the dog, walk this off. It's been an interesting first half. Let's see how we're doing right now on the stream. We've had 90 total people hop in, so much less amount of people hop in, but 15.2 watch hours. So while we've had a total less number of people hop into the stream, we've had more watch time from everybody so far. All right, we're at halftime right now, everybody. Be back here, be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 4:20 Mountain, 6:20 Eastern, okay? I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna hop away and be right back. Derek, you take the show. Oh, right here. All right, I'm back. I had to take the boy out. Let it go pee pee. Also, yes, I was crying, and the chair did periodically eat me. Ugh, I rolled over the cord. Your blind deaf dog can catch better. They can catch better than whoever 81 was, that's for sure. Number 81, I don't know who that was. You dropped a very easy pass. I think your dog could definitely catch better than that guy. Nugget, come here, little boy. Yeah, so didn't watch your Bill stream since you were at the watch party. Oh, no worries. Yeah, my dog can too. He could probably catch it. honey, honey, do you need any help with the groceries? You got them? Oh, nice. She's a muscle mommy, guys. She's so strong. She works out at the gym 5 days a week. She's super strong. My hot wife, my sexy ass wife. Chris, just so you know, um, we did unlock members. So now I have members unlocked. I had made it $2, really cheap. I didn't want to do anything crazy. We're gonna do members only streams, members only videos, stuff like that. We got it locked up, and everyone who already got the members thing has the little star there next to their name, little badge. And we'll also create the custom emojis going forward and stuff as well, especially in the next season. I wanted to keep it super cheap though, because there's like nothing really crazy going on with it. Appreciate it, Cold Front. Yeah, we unlocked the super chats a couple weeks ago as well with the 3,000 watch hours, and then it told me that my channel would qualify for members as well. So we went ahead and did it, and then other than that, we are back in some football here. We're on our road to 4,000 watch hours right now. We got 90 yesterday from the live streams. Today we had 20, I think it was like 25 watch hours in the first game, and now we're headed towards. We already have 16 in this game, so we're headed to about 32 in this one. So try to keep that thing rolling as fast as we can to 4,000 watch hours, and that's why I'm streaming as many games as I possibly can. May take a break for tonight's game though, and not stream that one. Still up for debate. Probably not going to do that game tonight. Probably just watch it on my own. Take a little break from sitting here talking about every single play. Yeah, go Bills. I had the light red and blue for everything there. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, this is my Google AdSense mail that actually has my PIN number that when I do this thing here and fill it out, it will actually open up my quick handoff by Barkley for 8 yards. When I open up this Google AdSense thing, it'll actually be able to, I'll put in a PIN number, and then I'll actually be able to get paid from YouTube. It will actually unlock my account, and I can put in my info to get paid by YouTube. Hey, thank you, Minimal, for joining the memberships, man. Really appreciate it. You are the 4th member. If we get to 8 members, all the members will show at the top of my channel, and they'll show at every live stream and every video I post. They will all your profiles, every member will show at the top of every video I have and every single thing that I do. Right now we have 4. We'll just try to keep that thing going. AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni had a bit of a fight in the first half, so that's a really cool new badge, Minimal. I'm so sorry football's dead to you this year, but maybe next year you can hop on in here with us again and show off your shiny badge. You can show it off in this game too. You don't even have to watch the football game. Just show off your shiny badge to everybody. 13:40 left in the third quarter. Pass out to Barkley. Gonna not catch the ball. It is off his hands, and I think your dog could catch better than Saquon Barkley on that one, Casey. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 3, a quick 3 and out for the Eagles here. I was trying to make sure my wife didn't need help with the groceries. She got home, but she came up all the stairs with those groceries because she's a muscle mommy. That's what we call her. Me and my wife's boyfriend. No, just joking. It's just me. I had to make that joke once. Yeah, no, my mom was also coming over to grab something out of the car. Uh-oh, that was a crazy punt. The ball started on the right side of the field and then flew to the left side. My wife works out so much, man. She's gotten to the point where she's almost as strong as I am. So now I can't pick on her anymore. She'll just break my leg. Yeah, you don't even wanna hear about football after last night. Minimal so mad. Yeah, no, Liz is having a rough time. Every team that she's been pulling for in the playoffs so far lost. Isn't that right, Liz? You were pulling for the Bills to lose, they won. Yesterday, you wanted the Panthers to win, right? And you also wanted I don't wanna put words in your mouth. Um, what do we got here? You wanted the Jags to win for sure, you wanted the Packers to win and the Panthers to win? Correct me if I'm wrong. Nothing wrong with muscles, you're damn right. I'm about to get some muscles myself. So happy the Bills won today. Hey, Chris, that was a great game. We called it. We did it in the previous stream. Um, it was a little bit of a slow game. Super happy that the Bills pulled it off. I was going to be happy regardless because the Jaguars fans deserved a nice, fun win for their team, and it was cool they were hosting a playoff game, and they're not very good very often, so I was feeling good for them as well. But I had the light blue and red at the beginning of the game. You can check it out if you want to. It looked really sick though. I love how the lights look behind me. But I'm pulling for the Bills, and I'm pulling for the 49ers in this game, but I'm pulling for the Bills in the AFC if the Broncos can't pull it off. So, right there with you, Chris. One of the Jags, Panthers, and Bills, and they all disappointed you. You wanted the Bills to lose, though, yeah. So happy the Bills won today. Yeah, Chris is a big Bills fan, though. He's got that Josh Allen profile picture. Yeah, and then Cold Front was in here. I think Cold Front may still be in here watching the game with us as well. Two Bills fans right there. You see, I'm very excited for Cold Front. He got over 100 subscribers. He's up to like 100 and was it like 117 or 127 or something like that? That's really cool. Good to see him growing steadily. Love that. We'll have to keep rating him from time to time every once in a while. Um, we just need to get more people in our stream and then we can actually raid people. Yeah, you want to see Buffalo lose. You just got back from work and you're catching up on all the wins and losses, pulling out of your Packers depression. At 112 has a ton of vids. Yeah. Oh wow. He's got about 100 something. I don't count mine. My channel says I've posted let's see. Scramble here by Purdy is going to get a few yards. It's going to be second down. See what they say. Second and 4. So it's a 6-yard scramble for Purdy. Um, my channel says I have like 109 or something videos posted, but it counts the live streams, it counts the shorts, it counts everything, not just the long form videos. I only count the long form videos myself. I don't count the shorts or the live streams as videos on my channel. So really, I have like 30 to 40 videos on my channel. All right, hand off to McCaffrey. I'm going to go for 2 yards, going to make it 3rd and 2. When the whistles blow here. Yeah, in my head, I look at it as if you can't just sit down and watch one of the videos like right then and there, and it'd be like a legit YouTube video, I don't count that as a video. I don't count the shorts or the live streams as videos, but technically, if you count all of it, I have 109 or something on my channel. 109. I was correct. I did not. I totally guessed on that. I know, like a couple days ago, it said 103. I can't believe I guessed that correctly. All right, penalty is going to give an automatic first down to the 49ers. It's 1st and 10 now. 12:46 left in the third quarter. I'm sorry, Ethan. I did not call those first 3 plays for the 49ers correctly. I know you're not watching the game, so I got to make sure I do that better for you. Defense telling the crowd to get loud here. Ball at the 19-yard line. It is 1st and 10. 12:30 left in the third quarter. Brock Purdy is in the gun. Waiting for the snap, motioning McCaffrey to his left side. Going to take the snap and hand it to McCaffrey. Fakes that handoff and tries to pass it. That's a forward pass. That's incomplete. They were playing it like it was a fumble. That happens every time. I don't blame them, but that's clearly a forward pass, an incomplete pass. And that, I feel like no one's catching the ball right now. You guys feel the same way? That should have still been a catch. It was Farrell who didn't catch that one. That's 2 tight ends on the 49ers who should not be playing football. I mean, like, Tom Brady is judging the heck out of these guys. You can tell. If Tom Brady was on the field, he would be cussing these guys out right now. I mean, a quarterback like Tom Brady is going to look at the guy who just dropped the ball and be like, "Good luck getting the ball the rest of the game. I'm not going to you unless I have to." 12:20. Clock stopped, third quarter. No time on the play clock. That's going to be a delay of game. He didn't get the timeout off in time unless the coaching staff did. Let's see if they timeout or flag. They're saying first timeout San Francisco. Purdy's having issues. That's the third time today where he's had issues getting the play off in time. They got to work on that, man, or they're going to be out of the playoffs today. They keep having issues getting the playoff in time, guys. This is weird. Did this game already happen in an alternate reality? I'm watching it on YouTube TV on my computer. It says we're an hour and 47 minutes into a 2 hour and 51-minute stream. Does that mean that this game, that they already know what's going to happen and they already know when the game is going to end? It says 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 32 seconds. We're 1 hour and 47 minutes into it. The universe already knows who's going to win this match. They already know who's going to win. I want the Eagles to win. Just notice Minimal is a new member. Let's go. Yeah, that's number 4. Well, I got to remove one of my hands. That's number 4 on the members. If we get to 8, every single one of you will be on every video showing up how awesome you are. You have a lot of shorts. You're trying to get more into the long form live videos. You just don't have much time, truthfully. The vast majority of those 112 are shorts. Yeah, Cold Front. I wouldn't even count those. Count your long form videos as actual videos on your channel. The shorts are good to get subscribers into your channel that will then supplement them to go look at your long form content. So I got a couple silly, funny shorts that people will look at, they'll laugh at, and then they'll go maybe check out like a video on my channel. And if they like it, they'll subscribe. So that's the way I use the shorts, just for funny little tidbits from my other videos. That's how I do that. And so far, so good on that. I mean, they get a lot of views. I've been really shocked at how little subs I got for my shorts over the last week or two. There was really 2 really funny shorts I posted that were clips from different, either a meme. There was one that was the meme from uh, the Starship Troopers one, and then there was the other one from 22 Jump Street that got a ton of views, and I gained like a total of 3 subscribers combined from those 2 shorts, even though I got like 30,000 views. So I mean, it's hit or miss. It just depends. But yeah, the long form stuff will bring in the consistent long term viewers. The especially the better quality you make it, but don't kill yourself trying to kill all your free time trying to make really good quality video. Just do the best you can with whatever time you have. Cold Front. I like the new angle we are seeing you at. It's good to know you have a full torso. Thank you, man. I know it used to be just my neck and up, and it was just my floating head essentially. If you had me on the big screen. All right, Purdy's going to take the snap, 2nd and 10. He's going to look to throw, getting pressured, gets hit as he throws. That ball is going to be completed to Robinson, who's having a hell of a game, and he knocked out an Asian person on the sideline for the Eagles. I feel like that's racist. Someone check Robinson for racism against Asians over on the sideline. He knocked over a coach over there. That might be the training staff. I don't know who that is. But one of those people clearly working for the team, like a water boy of some sort, got taken out. And he didn't even check on him to see if he was okay. Either way, it's 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Ball's at the 33-yard line. They're motioning Jennings. Good blocking, good blocking. A lot of time. Throws the ball to the left side, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Robinson, Purdy has this thing where he starts targeting one guy all day, every single day. Like every week, it's a different guy. But that week, that guy is the guy he's going to go to like 90% of the time. This week, it's been Robinson. He's had 6 targets, 5 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. 95 yards, actually, looks like. Wasn't doing it for any other reason than fun? Yeah, I totally agree. Hey, for me, I'm doing it eventually in order to make it, a side hustle, making a little extra money, eventually see where it goes, and then we'll see how big it gets one day. Maybe it'll end up being the full-time gig. That's kind of what I'm doing it for. But the main reason I'm doing it is for fun. Christian McCaffrey's going to hand off on this play, get the ball 9 yards downfield, going to be third down and one for the 49ers. Yeah, I'm doing this thing as like a potentially turning into a full-time gig one day. I think that I can make more money on this than I do at my full-time job. And I enjoy doing it so much that I've just been hustling like so hard at it, like doing it all the time. And hopefully we'll do it more and more and more as we keep going. But yeah, I totally get you. If you're doing it for fun, absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you can make a few bucks on it here and there. That'd be great. Well, quarterback sneak here from McCaffrey, and he dove forward for 4 yards. That's a first down for the 49ers. They're near midfield now. Fresh set of downs for them, and they have a nice sustained drive. Christian McCaffrey's nose must have been bleeding. He's got something in his right nostril. Yeah, you're doing good work, Cold Front, for sure. Your videos are really high quality. The real key on those videos, the long form videos, if you can get a thumbnail that's attractive enough for someone to click on it, and it's really easy to make the thumbnails for NFL videos, then you get them in there, they'll know that. Purdy throws this ball, and that ball is going to be intercepted. Eagles have a turnover. They're going to get the ball back. 10:22 left in the third. I'm so sorry, Casey. Purdy just threw an interception right there. I'm so sorry. That was a bad throw by Purdy. Oh, they were moving the ball too. They had the ball for about 5 or 6 minutes straight. Throw the ball right to the Eagles. Oh, oh my goodness. Tom Brady, the GOAT, just said way too easy for Mitchell. Bad throw by Purdy. If I'm Purdy, I'm hanging my head in shame after that one. Stop Asian hate. Absolutely. You realize there's potentially a way to monetize some cash. Great points, though. No worries, man. If you have any questions about YouTube, Cold Front, don't be afraid to ask. Definitely join the Discord link up there at the top of the chat if you want to. That's where you'll find me and everyone else and the Askew crew that's joined so far. That's what we call ourselves. There's like 17 of us in there so far. But hop in there. If you ever have a question, I'm definitely happy to help you with anything YouTube related. I've been doing this for 3 years, but I've been doing this channel for 4 months, but I've been doing YouTube in general for 3 years. So I got a lot of knowledge about it. If you want any info, I know you're just doing it for fun, but you'll never bother me at all by asking me. So just feel free to join the Discord, and all the messages go straight to my phone, so it's much easier for me to see on there. If it happens, great. If not, it's fun anyway. Consistency seems to be a key for sure. That's definitely true, Cold Front, as well. Liz is rooting for the Eagles. I feel like Liz and Casey are always the opposite too, like who they're rooting for. I feel like it's always Casey's always 49ers, but I feel like Liz is always rooting for the opposite team that Casey's rooting for. It's just how it works out. Liz, you might be the only person rooting for the Eagles in this one, but let's take a look. I mean, we do have 19 votes. 84% say 49ers is who they're rooting for. 16% say Eagles. So there are a few people who hopped in here who are rooting for the Eagles. I feel like currently the people watching right now, Liz is the only person rooting for the Eagles. I'm rooting for the 49ers. I got the 49ers colors here for this game. Um, this is the one game they get out of me, but they're blowing it right now. I feel like I might have jinxed them. This might be my fault. I might have jinxed the 49ers into losing this game. When I root for the teams, I mean, I was rooting for the Bills. At least they won. But yesterday, I was rooting for the Panthers and they lost. And I was rooting for the Packers and they lost. So bad start for me yesterday. At least the Bills pulled it off today. And this one, I'm rooting for the 49ers. Next game, I'm rooting for the Chargers. Then tomorrow, I'm rooting for the Texans. So Luis, if he's not here right now, but he keeps hopping in every once in a while. I'm rooting for the Texans for him tomorrow. Honestly, not just for him. I actually kind of wouldn't mind the Texans winning. Yeah, I don't want to see the Eagles in the Super Bowl again either, Ethan. All right, taking the snap here. Hurts is dropping back, looking to throw on 1st and 10 after the interception thrown by Purdy. He's going to throw to the right side. That's going to be incomplete out of bounds to nobody. Ethan, temporarily Eagles don't like the 40 whiners. I used to call them the 40 whiners when the Cardinals were good, like 10 years ago. I called them the 40 whiners all the time. Had a big rivalry, hated the Seahawks, hated the 49ers. Oh my goodness, the bodyguard for Nick Sirianni caught that football on the sideline. What a grab by Big Boy. What a grab. Go get that ball. The bodyguard of Nick Sirianni making a big catch. That better be a highlight on top 10 ESPN after the game. All right, Hurts with a designed run on 2nd and 10. He's going to run and he's going to get a first down for sure. And of course, in typical frustrating Eagles and Hurts fashion, runs out of bound right at the first down marker for a first down. But depending on what the flag is here, though, there is a flag down. Holding on the offense, that's going to knock him back 10 yards, and that Hurts run is null and void. Forget what I said. You don't want the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl, want a team that hasn't won one yet. That's true. Want a team that hasn't won one yet. The concern for me as a Cardinals fan is if we have too many teams that haven't won one yet, winning one, the Cardinals become even a fewer on a smaller and shorter list of teams that have not won a Super Bowl. And at least right now, there's like 12 or 13 teams in the NFL that have not won a Super Bowl. If we have those teams all starting to win Super Bowls, then my team starts getting on a more embarrassing list of teams that have never done it. It's already embarrassing enough for the Cardinals. So I wouldn't mind the 49ers winning it with all those new guys they have. Barkley going to get taken down for a 2-yard loss. Crowd is booing right now. This is the same thing that happened last night with the Bears. The crowd was booing the Bears. Chicago Bears fans are not as bad as Philadelphia Eagles fans, dude. But Philadelphia Eagles fans right now booing their team when you're leading in the playoffs after winning the Super Bowl last season because you didn't like a single play call is just like they'll let you know immediately. These Eagles fans do not give a crap. They will let you know immediately that they hate what you just did. I don't agree with the booing of your team right there. All right, 3rd and 19, long play here. Drive may stall out. Quick little throw. That's not going to do anything. That's a 4 or 5 yard completion to Goddard. That's not going to do it. There's boos again. There's another 3 and out for the Eagles, but again, there's no need to boo your team here. That's embarrassing. I don't ever want to be a part of a fan base that boos their team when they're winning in a playoff game. Ethan probably agrees with me on that one. I know Ethan agrees with me on that one. Let's see. You hope whenever they give press conferences, they throw up. That reminded me of the video of the 2 kids. There's a meme where there's 2 kids just eat. They're trying the jelly beans that are like random mysterious flavors. They could be good or they could be disgusting. And then the kid just randomly throws up on the table. There's like a little an older sister and a younger brother, and then the younger brother just like pukes like on the table, and the girl's like, "Ew!" Like it says his name or whatever. You just reminded me of that. You would still be okay with the so you would be okay with the Bills since they haven't won. I the Bills are a rare team that I would be okay with them. They've been so cursed. They've been so cursed this whole time. Do you think that we're on commercial break right now, everybody? No worries here. Not missing anything. Do you think that that guard might be interested in playing for Packers? Should I reach out? Hey, go for it, man. I think you could do it. Don't want the Patriots or Bills in the Super Bowl. Why is Minimal's name green and everyone else is blue? Is it because every other person who joined the membership thing is a mod and Minimal's not a mod? So he has a green name instead? I'm just wondering why his name is green. Don't want the Patriots or Bills in the Super Bowl. Would prefer the Seahawks or Bears. I'd be okay. Let's take a look at who we got. I'm gonna tell you everyone I'd be okay with winning the Super Bowl. I'd be absolutely okay with the Broncos. Obviously, I'm biased. That's my AFC team. Would be so happy if the Broncos won it. Um, I'm okay with the Texans winning it. That would be their first. I would be okay with the Jaguars. Obviously, that's not going to happen. I'd be okay with the Bills. That'd be great. They're my third team. If I had a third team, I do not technically claim them, but I'd be perfectly fine with the Bills winning it. Patriots, no, don't want the Patriots to win it, even though they are young and exciting. Maybe they can do it later, not right now. Chargers, I'd be okay with. I don't think they ever have a Super Bowl ever. I'd be okay with the Seahawks, even though they have a Super Bowl before. I'd be perfectly fine with that. Seahawks fans were absolutely fabulous to me this year, and there's probably at least 50 subscribers of mine that are Seahawks fans. They're all really nice people. Um, Rams, no, don't want the Rams. Panthers, I would have been okay with because I don't think they have one still. Um, Eagles, 49ers, I don't want either of those teams to win the whole thing, but I want the 49ers to win today. Bears, I'm okay with, and then Packers would have been totally okay with. All right, so really the only teams I don't want to win are the Rams, Eagles, 49ers, Patriots, and Steelers. That's pretty much it. That's 5 teams I don't want to win. We got a pretty good playoffs if the most of the teams that are playing, I actually am okay with winning the Super Bowl. Members are green and blue is a mod? Okay, sounds good. 3 of the 4 members right now are mods, so that makes sense. And after McCaffrey, he's gonna get stuffed for no gain. 1st and 10. It's gonna be 2nd down now. Green for Packers. Stupid Packers. Stupid Packers. Okay. I feel, man, just think about it like you could be a Cardinals fan. Just think about it, minimal. Last night I did say in the Packers game, I would rather be a Cardinals fan and not be in the playoffs than experience a collapse like that in the playoffs in front of the whole nation. It's almost more embarrassing at that point, but the Packers are such a no, it's worse to be a Cardinals fan. Let's not even play games. Incomplete pass by Purdy. It's a quick 3rd and 9 here. They are showing Mac Jones right now. He signed a 2-year deal in the offseason. That means he's got 1 more year on his deal. I wonder he is a potential candidate to possibly be traded to the Cardinals. I would not be mad at having Mac Jones at quarterback. He's another one of those guys that could maybe be the QB for the Cardinals, and he could be the starter. He's a really good quarterback, guys. I don't know. They're wasting him as a backup right now. There's a team out there that could benefit from him being the starter. 3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Purdy going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. Throws the ball to the left side, incomplete, way over the head of McCaffrey. That ball was about 20 feet high. That was a bad throw. 4th and 9 now. Here comes a punt. We are into a punt fest. This is the first punt fest of the playoffs right now. And we're waiting for the punt from the 49ers right here. Minimal's name is green because he is a member, but not a mod. Yeah, it makes sense. I see Liz changed her profile picture again. You could be a Titans fan. Ethan, I feel your pain. I feel like it's better to be a Titans fan right now than a Cardinals fan. Titans have had much more success in the last 10 years than the Cards have had. Kick is up. 4th and 9. Eagles waiting for it. It's a bad punt by Morstead. It's going to take an Eagles bounce as well. This ball is going to be in Eagles territory already. Morstead's had a couple bad punts in this one, but I think the wind is partially to blame. As a 27-yard punt. So Morstead had the first punt that only went for like 30 or 40, went out of bounds at like the 33. Then the second punt pinned him inside the 5. And then the next punt right there was a 27-yard punt. That was a terrible punt. Pat McAfee would be absolutely disgusted by that punt. I think Mac Jones would be good for the Cards. I think in my who will the next Cardinals quarterback be, I'm going to put Mac Jones as one of the possible options. I actually don't think the Cardinals are going to go for Malik Willis, so I think Malik Willis is going to be safe in Green Bay, or some other team's going to come grab him. I don't think the Cardinals are interested in him at all, based on what I'm seeing right now. Minimal is special. I'm going to hop back up in the chat, catch up here with anything I might have missed. Yeah, if you make it to the playoffs in general, no booing should be allowed. We understand, Ethan. Our teams were awful this year. Let's see. Man, that's the thing about being a fan. You don't hate them for too long. There's always hope. I've hated the Cardinals for over a month now, so I think that you hate them a little longer if they've been as bad as the Cardinals have. 49ers, get it together. Just wait, Ryan. Bills will do that during their next game. They always choke before reaching the Super Bowl game. That's what they do. They almost choked today in the first round, so that's a bad start for them. All right, we haven't had to flip it in the second half, guys. I'm so sorry. We have 7:22 left in the third quarter, and I kind of want to see something fun. They're showing Tom Brady right now. He's got a football in his hand. Okay, I want to learn a little bit from Tom Brady. Just one sec. He's teaching us about wind friction and the football right now. This is very exciting. He's giving great information right now about throwing a football. I love Tom Brady, guys. I don't care what anyone has to say about him in the booth. That was awesome information. The wind is absolutely crazy right now in Philadelphia. He was talking about how if you throw the football high when it's windy, the ball's just going to get picked up by the wind. You want to have an inverse C on the back of the football when you're holding it, and then have a little bit of a downward angle, and then throw the football so the wind can whip it up, but it makes it a little bit better for the football to fly towards your receivers. That was, I mean, always listen to the goat, man. It's like Kobe Bryant telling you how to play basketball, or LeBron James or Michael Jordan. All right, hand off to Barkley here. He's going to go for -2 yards, hitting the backfield. Good defense by the 49ers. Going to be second down and 12. At least you don't hate them as much as you did when you broke the remote. That was just a split spur of the moment thing with the Cardinals. Oh, man. If I had anger issues, I could break a remote every game with that team this year. I would have had 15 remotes broken, would have had to buy 20 remotes. And these are the remotes right here. They're like little Roku remotes. You guys have the Roku remotes, right? All right, pass out here to Devontae Smith on 2nd and 12. He's going to get it, and he's going to get a lot on this one. 11 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Potentially getting a first down here. I broke this remote, but I bought 2 others as replacements. All right, they're going for a tush push on 3rd and 1. They're going to push it, and they're going to get it. I hate the tush push. I hate the tush push so much. This is the remote right here. It's a little Roku remote. And yeah, I broke one of them. I listed a little bit of like this is a very nice little remote to get a little flip into. So here's the action, guys. You want to grab it like it's a Frisbee and you want to give it a little whip. This is what I did. I whipped it like that. Gave it a little bit of a pop on the wrist, a little flick of the wrist, and it flew right into the corner of the fridge on accident. Not sure which game it was. I think it was the Packers game when we lost on that 4th and out on a horrible play call. And I broke the remote. Yeah. I don't hate them as much as I did at that moment. You're right. All right, another handoff here to Bigsby. That's going to be another loss. Going to be second down and longer now for the Eagles. 2nd and 11. What's up, Bayway? How you doing? Put Mac in. Let's give it a shot. Absolutely. I think Mac would be a good quarterback with the Cardinals. That's just a feeling I have. It could be better than what we had this year, at least. Got to be careful there. The 49er defender almost had a face mask. It is 2nd and 11. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Jalen Hurts going to take the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw. Going to pass this ball out to the right. Going to get it to Smith. Smith is going to try to juke his defender, but he's not going to be able to. It's going to be 3rd and short, though, after a gain of about 6. What's up, Michael? How's it going? A Seattle Seahawks fan, and we in Seattle are hoping the 49ers win this one because we do not want to play the Eagles. They are far too crazy in the playoffs. Happy to have you here, Michael. Seahawks fans have been awesome to me this year. Bless me. Sorry. The Seahawks fans have been super nice to me this year. I'm pulling for them in the NFC, honestly. It's kind of that's my NFC team right now. I really like them this year, and their fans have been awesome. I went up to Washington, had a great time. Hand off to Barkley on 3rd and 3. He's going to get 4 yards, and they're just getting exactly what they need for a first down. Very frustrating right now. You're going to follow what your grandma says. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Tom's lucky I have a grandma who said that, or I would say some awful things about him. She's talking about Tom Brady for sure. Oh, quick throw to Barkley on 1st and 10 is incomplete. It is low on that one. Yeah, Michael, happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is totally free. No ads on these live streams ever. We're going to do play by plays for a lot of different games going forward. After the season's over, we're obviously going to be back for next season as well. We'll be here for the draft also. So yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, come join the community. Hit the Discord if you want to come on in there as well. We got about 17 or 18 people in that new one. We're growing. We've only been doing this for 4 months and we're over 1,100 subscribers. So feeling pretty blessed where we're at right now. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Handoff to Barkley. He's hitting a backfield. That's a loss of 3. And the running game has disappeared for the Eagles right now. Saquon Barkley not even able to take a step here with the football before he is taken down. Good play by the 49ers defense. 3:12 on the game clock in the third quarter. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 13 here. Big third down. Elliott is kind of in field goal range, but with the wind right now, Hurts is going to run this football and he's going to slide it down after about 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down. There's a few boo birds still out right now. I can't stand. This is why I don't root for Philadelphia teams, guys. They're going to kick it, try to take a 6-point lead, and the crowd's booing. I mean, do they see the wind happening in the stadium right now? Does anybody see the wind? It is a windy night. It's a 41-yard attempt for Elliott. This is why it's so hard to root for the Phillies or the 76ers or the Flyers or the Eagles. Elliott's kick is up. He nailed it. What a great kick. That makes it 16-10. We get to flip the board again over here. There we go. I'll begrudgingly do it. Ugh. Sorry, Casey. 16-10. There we go. Derek doesn't like it. I'll tell you that. Derek doesn't like it at all. Ryan, did you climb Mount Rainier or Mount St. Helens? Both are beautiful hikes. No, I did not do that. I just went to a wedding and then went to a place that had really good salmon patties, and I want more salmon patties over by the ocean in Washington because they were amazing. I did a couple hikes though. I did a little tiny one. There was like some sort of mirror pool of some sort thing that we did. It was pretty fun. It was rainy the whole time we were there for 3 days, but we did a couple little things near the mountain you're talking about. There was a mountain nearby. I think it was Horn or something like that. I don't know which one it was. It's right on the Oregon-Washington state line is where the mountain was that we were near. We were near that mountain. All right, 2:11 on the game clock, third quarter, 6-point lead for the Eagles now. You do know that you're talking about Eagles fans, the same fans that destroy their city when they lose and when they win, Ethan. Yeah. You like both Mountain Rain and St. Yeah, you did both with your grandma. That's impressive that your grandma was able to do that. Must be in good shape. Kick return here by the 49ers is going to go out to the 33. That's where they get the next ball, and I'm going to take a pretzel break. All right, 2:05 left in the third quarter. We got our first play from scrimmage of the next drive for the 49ers coming up right here. Purdy's under center. McCaffrey in the backfield. Might be a handoff. Makes the handoff looking to throw. Throws the ball. He's going to complete it to Juszczyk, who's going to get a first down and more. He's at the 50, the 45, pushes his way forward to the 40 on the other side of the field. Big play for Juszczyk. That's over 20 yards for them. That's a first down for the 49ers, moving the ball downfield. If the 49ers were to win this football game, they'd be playing the Seattle Seahawks. Otherwise, it'll be Seahawks Rams rematch. Handoff here to McCaffrey. He's going to get 6. Good carry by him. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Juszczyk just ramming his head in. He's a rugby player. He was a rugby player before this and just slamming his head forward into the defender Blankenship. 1:07, clock is ticking. Third quarter almost over. Handoff on an end around to number 9. He's going to try to get some room here. He's only going to get 3. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Moore had that handoff. Salmon is really good if you get a chance to go to Gray Harbor and go out salmon fishing. Your husband did that, and it was fun. It could be fun. I enjoy eating the salmon more than fishing for it, but the salmon patties were great, and the tartar sauce was phenomenal. In Colorado, you're in a landlocked state. You can never trust the seafood that you have. So when Kate and I go to Florida or Oregon or Washington, we always try to get some seafood because it's so good when you get close to the ocean. Really fresh, really good. And I love salmon. All right, quarterback sneak here by Purdy on 3rd down. He's going to get it. That's a 1st down for the 49ers, moving the ball. That is the end of the 3rd quarter, and we had another close one, the 4th straight close game in the wild card week. Philadelphia is completely green right now. Looks like it's either Eagles or Slytherin based on that clock tower right there. Commercial break right now for the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, so far in this stream today, we've had 131 people hop in, 22.9 watch hours. Really appreciate you guys. We're going to beat the last stream by a good amount here because we still have a whole quarter to play, and we're 3 watch hours away from beating the last stream already. We're just waiting for this commercial break to come back here. Right now, we'll hop through the stats for everybody in this game. Brock Purdy is 12 of 22. He has 209 yards passing. Christian McCaffrey has 12 carries, only 32 yards. He's really been held in check for a while. Last few weeks I've been watching him. He's not been able to get as many rushing yards. Demarcus Robinson is the receiver that's been targeted all day. Demarcus Robinson has 5 catches for 95 yards. Juwan Jennings has 1 catch for 45. But everyone else is pretty quiet. Jalen Hurts is 13 of 21 for 106 yards and a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 21 carries for 76 yards. Monte Smith has 5 catches for 34 yards. A.J. Brown, 3 catches for 25 yards. Everyone else pretty quiet. Team stats, looking pretty opposite again at just like the last game. Passing yards, 204 for the 49ers and only 106 for the Eagles. So 49ers looking more like the Bills were in the last game, with the passing game going well. And the Eagles looking more like the Jaguars, who had the rushing game going. Rushing yards, 118 for the Eagles, 57 for the 49ers. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. I don't want to see another boring Eagles game, that's for sure, guys. Pike Place Market in Seattle is the place to buy salmon. Good to know. The only grandparent you have left is your 92-year-old grandma. She still mows her own yard. Well, she's in great shape. That's awesome to hear. Back in the game right now after the commercial break, Brock Purdy and the 49ers trying to score a touchdown here. It is a 1st and 10 from the 29. If they can get a touchdown, they will take a lead potentially with the extra point. Moore again. He's going to pitch this out to Jennings. Jennings is going to throw the football downfield. McCaffrey's going to catch it, and that's a 49ers touchdown. A double reverse flea flicker throw by Jennings for a touchdown to McCaffrey, but there's a flag down on the field that could ruin this entire fun trick play. Jennings had like a that's on the 49ers. Oh, it's on the defense. Okay. That's a touchdown then. It's going to stand. Cool trick play by the 49ers. What a play. Brock Purdy hands this off on an end around to Moore, who then flips it back to Jennings, who then waits, then throws to McCaffrey, who's wide open, hits him perfectly, and that's a look perfect over the head grab by McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers, and they're going to take this lead on the extra point if they can make it here with Pinheiro. Pinheiro is such a good kicker, though, that they're going to make it. Juwan Jennings is like, see, I told you guys I'm better than Brock Purdy. I'm better than Brock Purdy. We're still waiting for that extra point. There we go. Finally, they got it set up. I thought I was going to turn 32 before they kicked that one. All right. Hold is good. Kick is up. He nailed it. All right. We got a 17-16 Niners lead. There you go, Casey. That's for you. 17-16. Boom. And Juwan Jennings with a passing touchdown to Christian McCaffrey. They couldn't get it going with Purdy, so might as well get it going with a different guy. Full-blown receiver getting that. I've eaten bass. I haven't eaten walleye or smelt. I've eaten bass. It's pretty good. I like bass. Um, I flipped it with excitement. She actually, your great grandma made her feel old. Everyone calls her Ma. Rex, one day I want to try sturgeon. All right. The Eagles are losing by 1 here, guys. Beginning of the fourth quarter. If the defense keeps holding up, we're going to get a lot more boo birds in Philadelphia, and their fans are going to crash out, and it's going to make for such a fun group of videos to watch after the game of their fans crashing out. Worst fans in the league, guys. All right. The kick is held. It is kicked in the air. Going to be caught in the end zone and dropped, but he's going to pick it up and kneel down. It's going to be a touchback. So the Eagles have not looked very good in the second half on offense all season long. They're going to try to fix that here in this game. Otherwise, their season will be over and A.J. Brown will be wanting a trade. Pretzel break before the first down play. Hurts examining the defense. First and 10 from the 35. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the toss, look to throw, passes it out to Barkley on the side. Barkley's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get out 11 yards. That's a first down for the Eagles. They're moving the ball downfield. There is a penalty on the far side. See what this is here. Penalty on the offense, 10-yard penalty. They're backing up. Take that play away. All right. It's now first and 20 after the holding call. And that might ruin their drive before it even starts. 49ers winning by 1 point right now. Nice. You got the fireworks again? That's awesome. So happy that they did the celebration for you. They just don't do it for the Cardinals, I guess. All right, 14-20, fourth quarter. Snap to Hurts, dropping back, looking to throw. The ball is going to be incomplete. It's going to be second and 20. Second and 20. Eagles trying to respond to that touchdown the Niners just got, with Jawan Jennings throwing a pass for a touchdown. Are they going to run here second and 10? I wonder if they're going to do a run, try to make it a little bit closer for a third down. Get the ball to Barkley, maybe. Total yards in the second half for the Eagles only 28. They've done nothing. Barkley with a handoff on this second down play. Try to get some room. It's about 8 yards. Going to make it third and 12. Where he marked it third and 13. It is third and 13 for the Eagles. Gonna need to pass on this down here. Try to see if you can get the first down. Jalen Hurts is by himself in the backfield. Waiting for the snap. And he's going to take the snap. Looking to throw. Rolling out to the right side. Got to throw this ball on the run. And it's incomplete, out of bounds. And the crowd's booing even heavier now as we're going to get another punt. It's funny watching Philadelphia turn on their teams no matter how good they are every year. Love it. The Boo Birds are out in Philly. Can the 49ers make it worse? Fourth and 13, waiting for the punt here. Here comes Man for the punt. Takes the snap, holds it well, kicks the ball hard. Gonna be caught. Sky Moore fumbles it, but he's gonna pick it up really quickly and try to return it out to the 31. And that's where the 49ers get the ball back. Robert Saleh's defense is doing amazingly in the second half, holding them to basically nothing the whole second half. Eagles fans can't stand it. Eagles fans should try being a Titans or a Cardinals fan. That's what I say. If the 49ers pull this one off, we'll have a Seahawks 49ers battle, as the Packers were the lowest seed. They've already lost. It would have been a Packers Seahawks game. Since they lost, the lowest seed left is the 49ers. And if they win, that would put them against the 1 seed Seahawks, meaning that the Rams would go and play the Bears. It'd be a Rams-Bears game and a 49ers Seahawks game. That would mean that 3 of the final 4 teams in the NFC would be NFC West teams, and I totally called that, guys. I was saying that the NFC was going to run straight through the NFC West. All 3 of those teams were going to be a beast in the playoffs, and right now, if the 49ers win this game, there will still be 3 of the final 4 teams, all NFC West teams. Right now, we're on a commercial break at the moment. 49ers will get the ball when we get back in this one, and we'll see if they can put this game into a little bit more of a chokehold on their part based on how the Eagles have played in the second half. The Eagles have 3 points. Niners only have 7 in the second half, and they hold the 1-point lead right now. The Jawan Jennings pass deep right. I like how it says deep right. It was a 20-yard pass. That's crazy. Jawan Jennings is 1 of 1 for 29 yards and a touchdown. He has a perfect passer rating of 158.3. And he's got the best passer rating you can have. Jawan Jennings going to have, if he never throws another pass in his career, will end his career with a perfect passer rating. McCaffrey still only has 32 yards on the ground. All right, we're coming back out of commercial break here. After this one right here. All right, so there's in-breaking routes versus out-breaking routes. Completions and attempts, 8 of 11 on in-breaking routes across the middle of the field, and on out-breaking routes, only 3 of 6 for 23 yards. So Purdy has been playing a lot better today when there are players running along the middle of the field on in breaking routes instead of the ones moving to the outside of the field. So maybe the coaching staff should notice that and try to get more receivers in the middle of the field. All right. First and 10 for the 49ers. McCaffrey going to move to the right side of the offense as a receiver now. Purdy all alone in the backfield looking to throw. Passes this ball, it's caught, and Juszczyk falls down, and he's not going to get touched until maybe he rolls past the first down marker. Could be a first down and a 10-yard catch for Juszczyk. They are giving him a first down. The Eagles defense just not playing with very much hustle right now. You got to touch him down immediately when he hits the ground. They just kind of let him roll for a couple more yards. Those yards mean everything right now. 12:45 in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 41, trying to hit midfield. Purdy under center. Looks like a handoff for sure. It's a toss instead. Going to be 2 yards and a big hit on McCaffrey. Big hit by McCaffrey. Big time defensive lineman leaving the field right now for the Eagles. A little bit injured on that play, reaching down towards his calf and his left shin. But he was able to make it off the field. It is 2nd and 7 for the 49ers now. Eagles have 114 rushing yards. 49ers have 60. 2nd and 7, Purdy looking to throw. Dropping back. Passing this ball. He's got it. Oh, is that intercepted or is it on the ground? They're saying it's intercepted right now in a live ball. The Eagles are returning it. Are they blowing the play dead? There's a flag down. Mitchell has the football at the moment. They're saying the player was down by contact. Big interception there that they're calling good. Tonjes was on the crossing route here. And then it was actually, he held on to it. It did not hit the ground. That was intercepted by Mitchell of the Eagles. It was an underthrown football by Purdy. And yeah, that's just not a great throw, guys. Mitchell has the interception there, and the Eagles have the ball back. The quarterback play in general has gone down as far as quality is concerned. It's gone downhill over the last little bit. I really think so. There's 11:55 left in the fourth quarter. That's one of the most crucial mistakes the 49ers have made all season long. Eagles have the ball now. Ball's at the 38. They were saying he was down by contact. And that's where the Eagles get the ball, at the 38 on their own side of the field. Barkley with a handoff, going to try to get some room here. Going to get about 8. That's going to make it 2nd and 2 for the Eagles. Good gain on first down. It's going to be 2nd down now. 2nd and 2, Philadelphia. See if they start moving a little bit slower here. The Eagles like moving slowly. That's how they do well. Slow, methodical offense. Taking a bunch of time off the clock with their drives. Eagles have been winning games all season long by barely winning close ones that were kind of defensive battles that weren't that exciting, where the offense didn't do that great, but they barely win. See if they can do it here today. Hurts going to scramble on 2nd down and slide down. For 3 yards, he's going to get a flag, and that's a bullcrap flag. They're going to say unnecessary roughness on the quarterback here, and that is not a good flag on Farrell. That's going to give 15 yards to the Eagles here. I don't agree with that penalty, guys. Hurts slid down a little bit late, and then that is not unnecessary roughness. He barely touched him. These refs are an absolute joke in this game. I think that the refs in yesterday's games were a little bit better. The refs in this game are an embarrassment to the football right now. That was not a penalty. There's no way for the defender to avoid that. He slid into him, and then they called unnecessary roughness on the defender. That's embarrassing. That is the worst call of the entire playoffs right there so far. That was awful, and it gives 15 yards. The first penalty of the game by the 49ers, by the way, and it gives 15 more yards to this Eagles offense that now has momentum from that. You can't do that. All right, handoff here to Barkley. Gonna get this ball out to the first down marker. Maybe almost a first down. Let's see if they mark it a first down or if they make it 2nd and 1. Again, we need to point out here that the Eagles fans were booing their team. Yeah, Purdy's just not making good, smart throws, Ethan. These refs are useless. Your blind dog could call the game better. I think the refs are blind. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hurts is under center. And take the snap. Hands this off to Barkley. He's going to get a first down, about 6 yards up the middle to the 22. That's an Eagles first down. They're moving the ball. 9:40, clock is ticking. This game's been going on for a long time. We've already been going for 2 hours and 44 minutes. Game is still going. Yeah, they're acting like Hurts is Mahomes. That was a very, very, very gentle flag. I think the defender got slid into, and then they called unnecessary roughness. Barkley gets tackled there for no gain, and it looks like he might be hurt on the play. Let's see if he gets up. That was a tough hit for Barkley, and he is still down. Barkley is down on the field, getting up slowly, and his left leg looks injured. This is what we need in the NFL, another star player injured. And he is limping off. Definitely a left leg thing. He's such a strong player that even if he's injured badly, he could probably walk this off. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here for the Eagles. Let's take a look at his left leg. That is ouch. What a hit. And then the big offensive lineman falling on your leg as well. That does not feel good. Eagles fans are embracing each other in concern. All right, we got a 2nd and 9 here. Nine minutes left. Bigsby is now the guy until Barkley comes back in. Bigsby's to the right of Jalen Hurts. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Hurts will just never, he refuses to snap the football. There we go. Finally snaps the football. Throw it to the left side. Dotson is covered up, and there is nothing there. Crowd upset there was no flag, but they've gotten a big flag to bail them out for no reason on this drive already for 15 yards. So that's totally fine. There was no flag there. Third and 9 here. Barkley's still having trouble putting weight on that left leg. Ball still at the 21-yard line, trying to get a touchdown here, trying to respond. Hurts dropping back, looking to throw, passes the ball, it's caught down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 3 now. And now they're down by 1. And the offense, there we go. They're bringing out Elliott. I was like, are they going to go for this? They should not. Alrighty. Elliott has not had a try from this side yet where the wind is blowing this way. Down 1.8 minutes left. Kick is up, and it is good. The Eagles are going to take a 19-17 lead. They retake that lead. Let's go ahead and flip that board, guys. $17-19. I flipped it begrudgingly. All right, let's take a look at how many people have been in the stream while we're on commercial break. 147 people, 27.1 watch hours. We've passed the watch hours from the last stream already. Thank you guys. That now puts us at 140 watch hours for the weekend. That's a big help towards getting to 4,000. Now, when we get back from commercial break, the Eagles will be kicking off back to the 49ers here. I really love looking at the scoreboard myself. I'm sad I can't see it. I think I'm going to keep it like this. There we go. I'm going to keep it like that so I can actually at least see it. Well, you guys also can see it. I want to make sure that everyone can see it because I like looking at it too. It's very fun to look at. Only had it for a few weeks. There's 8 minutes left exactly in the fourth quarter. I just like it. It's so fun. It's like a little. There's like little holes too. Like you almost could think you could put little stick little things in there. Ready to pull yourself together? Yes. Let's go for watch hours. Yes. At this point, let Jones throw. I think Jones would be better in certain ways. I really do. Purdy's like, I think he's a system guy. A couple of those games he was showing that he's not a system guy, but I think he might just be a system guy. Like on another team, he'd be awful kind of thing. I don't know. That's just how I feel. All right, back from commercial break now. This is going to be big drive here with 8 minutes left for the 49ers. You don't want to give the slow moving Eagles the ball back without having taken the lead back from them, at least with a field goal here. But you really need a touchdown here. Field goal is going to put you in a situation where you end up losing on a last second kick. You don't want to do that to yourself. Kick is up in the air. Back to the 49ers. 8 minutes left in the game. Going to be caught at the 15. The wind must have helped out with that one. And he's going to return it out to the 33. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the play. Got a little bit chippy for a second. They're still going at each other for a minute. Refs get in the middle trying to break it up. Jordan Davis was a little bit hurt on that last drive for the Eagles defense. That was the same Asian guy that got knocked over on the sidelines that they're showing. Yeah, Barkley able to put weight on his leg. That's good to see. Hopefully, he'll be able to get in the game. Who knows if his cutting ability is going to be as good as it usually is if his leg is hurting. Hopefully, he's fine. Purdy looking to throw, dropping back, passing this ball to Juszczyk, completed for 5 yards. That's going to be a 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for the 49ers. Need to get some points on this drive for sure. They're moving kind of slow too. So now you really got to make sure you get points on this drive. I really do wonder would the 49ers put up with another playoff loss in the first round for Kyle Shanahan. I love Kyle Shanahan. I bet you they would keep him, but what if they surprisingly fired him? Maybe the Cardinals could get him. All right, Purdy trying to run this football. He's going to break the sack and get out and run the football for a few yards, and that looks like he got to the marker. Maybe a first down. I think they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They do give it to him. What a play. Scrambled right through the middle there. Really good job. Going to be 1st and 10. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. Purdy dropping back to throw again. Passes this ball. Got a man open. He caught it. Demarcus Robinson, first down to the 40 across midfield. And that is a first down for the 49ers, moving the ball. All right, 6 minutes left. They're moving slowly still. They're at the 41 of the Eagles. Purdy dropping back, getting pressured. He's immediately feeling that, and he's going to throw it way out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Oh, boy. Yeah, so losing George Kittle, they are saying it is an Achilles injury to the right Achilles, ruptured Achilles. So, yeah, big injury to him. I was 100% correct on the injury, and it was pretty rough to see it. So, yeah, that's a bummer. He will be out. That is an Achilles injury, and he will be done for the year, regardless of if they win or not. 2nd and 10. Purdy needs to snap this football. He's got 2 seconds. 1 second, gets the ball off with 1 second left. Passes out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey run after catch. Breaks one tackle. Gets out to a first down. 29-yard line is where he goes down. That's a 1st and 10 for the 49ers, moving the ball. Clock still ticking. This is going to take it under 5.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness, this is actually turned into another crazy finish here. What a competitive season we've had in the NFL for all these games. Even the Panthers showed up. All right, another 1st and 10 from the 29 now. Handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey spins out of that. Going to get the ball to the 26-yard line. 2nd down. I have John Lynch, the president of football operations and the GM for the 49ers, down on the field right now. And he's wearing a beanie, a nice little 49ers beanie. Pretty slick looking. I also like Kyle Shanahan's beanie a little bit. All right, 2nd and 6. Ball at the 25-yard line. Snap. Purdy looking to throw. Going to avoid some sacks and pressure. Going to get sacked. That's a loss of 2 or 3 for the San Francisco 49ers. There's a penalty in the secondary, though. Wait a minute. That's a late flag. Let's see what this is. Is there a hook here? Holding on the defense for an automatic first down. Wow. Blankenship hooked Tonjes on that play, and that's going to lead to a free first down for the 49ers. Oh, man. Not even involved in the play. The D-line got the sack, and now free first down for the 49ers anyway. Hate to see penalties like that ruining the game for some teams. It is 1st and 10. Brock Purdy in the gun. Moving Tonjes in motion. Takes the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. And wow, just pushed his way for a first down yet again. Pounds his way forward all the way down to the 9. It's going to be 1st and goal for San Francisco. Amazing stuff right there. Just absolutely great running by McCaffrey. That's why he's one of the best running backs of all time, especially of the modern era. And we got 4 minutes left in this game. 49ers threatening to score a touchdown here. Wonder if they get it, will they go for 2? Because if they get the touchdown right now, they'd have a 24-19 lead. Yeah, no, there's no reason to go for 2, actually. Dropping back to pass, 1st and goal, throwing it. Going to get caught by Juszczyk. Great catch down at the 4. 2nd and goal for San Francisco. Purdy put that ball where only his guy could get it. That was a great throw by Brock. Needs to make some smart moves here. Juszczyk coming out on this next play. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4. Defense of the Eagles, hands on their hips, out of breath right now. And the 49ers have had the luxury of ticking down a lot of time off this clock here. We're all the way down to 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. Maybe a fake handoff looking to throw to the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Jennings. Juwan Jennings was the intended target on that one. And it's third down, big one. You're afraid to get excited. Yeah. Don't get excited yet, Casey. The Packers fans know that. 2:59, clock is stopped. Rest of the game, we only have 3 minutes left in the game for one of these team seasons. It's third and goal from the 4. Snapped up Purdy. Looking to throw. He's got pressure. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Christian McCaffrey. No flags on the play. It is 2:54 left in the game, and the 49ers are going to take a touchdown lead. They take a 23-19 lead. An extra point makes it a 5-point game. 24-19. 2:54 left. Wow. Great route by Christian McCaffrey right there. Good catch. Kick by Pinheiro is going to be up, and he missed. I think he missed that. He shanked that one right there. Of course, I said earlier that Pinheiro is such a reliable kicker. He and Elliott have both missed an extra point now. It's still a 4-point game. Not as big of a deal if it was a 3-point game. Eagles still need a touchdown here. Flip that board. Too much time left. Here we go. 24. Actually, 23. 19. What a good game. Eagles are going to have to score a touchdown here. Good play by Purdy. Good play by McCaffrey. Brock Purdy is on fire right now. $2:54 to go. There's your 49ers touchdown. Now I can actually see the fireworks going off. There it is, Casey. That's just for you, Casey. 49ers touchdown. They must have brought in the Packers kicker McManus for this one. Yeah. There's a lot of time left, but the Eagles, Barkley's feeling a little dinged up. We'll see if he's able to cut and run the ball the way he usually does. Their offense has struggled most of the second half. And they just gave a lot of time to their defense to rest. So I feel like the 49ers have the advantage here, especially since it's not just a field goal. You get a touchdown here. This is what they need. They have to get a touchdown. Touchdown, 49ers, San Francisco. All right, Eagles with the ball now. Straight into their most pivotal possession of the season. They still have 3 timeouts. 49ers have 2 timeouts. 2:54 left in the fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 35. Eagles in the gun. Jalen Hurts takes the snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Passes the ball out. It is caught. Barkley makes the grab. It's going to be second down now. Second and 7 for the Eagles. From the 38-yard line. Snap, looking to throw. Pass out, caught by Barkley. Barkley is going to try to break the tackle. Gets 2 yards and hit out of bounds. Moving well enough on his leg right now that it looks like it's fine. It's 3rd and 5 now. Brown has not caught a pass since the first quarter, and he was pissed off in the second quarter. You know for sure if they get eliminated, he will not be an Eagle anymore. He's gonna cry his way out of Philadelphia, saying that it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I hope he does not become a Cardinal. That's all I gotta say. 2:25 left in the game, 3rd and 5 from the 40. Dropping back to throw. There's a blitz coming. Throw is off of A.J. Brown's hands and dropped right over the middle. He hit him right in the hands. Go yell at your coach about that one, A.J. Go yell at Nick Sirianni about that drop. Perfect throw right off his hands. You can't drop that ball. It's 4th down. Oh my goodness, man. And they're going for it on 4th down now. A.J. Brown with a big drop. That would have put him at the 45 of the Niners for a 15-yard grab. 4th and 5. Big play here. Ooh. Throwing caught. It's Goddard. 4th and 5. They convert. It's a 20-yard pass completion. Oh my goodness. What a grab by the Eagles. That's absolutely insane. 1st down, Philadelphia at the 45. There's only 2 minutes left, and then I'll come hang out with you. I know. That's fine. Fine. Have fun. You just don't go on YouTube TV for 2 more minutes of this game. No worries. You always do the same dance. You're so silly. It's always the same dance. Oh, muscle mommy over here showing the muscles. Oh, sheesh. So sore. No one can hear you. Your butt hurts. Sore. Oh, because you're working out so hard. Yeah. We're on commercial break right now. 2-minute warning, guys. We'll be back right after that. And then we will be back. We got the final 2 minutes of this game. We got another good one. 4 straight, really great wild card games. Then after that, I will be saying goodbye to you for the rest of the evening because 3 games in a row, I've just decided at this point is too hard. Too many games. 2 games a day is enough, I feel like. That is a good 6 hours of time. But after that, I will be heading out. Let's take a look here. We flipped the board. Please make a short about him complaining. I could make a short about that. Kay was here. She's gonna go take a nice bath, relax, have a good time watching some TV herself, which is great. It's not like I'm hanging out with her right now. Oh, they're showing a Kraft mac and cheese commercial. I told you guys I was gonna get hungry. That's not fair to me. We get it. Don't worry about enjoying quality time. Appreciate it, Ethan. Appreciate you for hanging out for 7 straight hours. Not only hanging out, but being active the whole time. That's hard to do to stay attentive for a stream of someone on YouTube for that long, for like 7 straight hours. We've been going for 3 hours and 6 minutes right now on this current stream since we started, and it was right we started like a few minutes before the first kickoff. All right, back from commercial break here. We got 2 more minutes in this one. Gonna be a good finish between the Eagles and the 49ers. Good catch by Goddard on that last play to get him to the 45-yard line, and they needed it. Definitely wasn't gonna throw to A.J. Brown on that one, I'll tell you that. The shells and cheese are so good. Dude, the Velveeta is really good, not gonna lie. When you make it right, it is really good. But Kate loves the Kraft. She loves that fake cheese taste, that powdery cheese. I love the Velveeta more. I think the Velveeta is better. We only have Kraft at the house right now. All right, Hurts taking the snap from the 50, looking to throw this football. Gonna get it completed down to Smith. Smith has got 10 yards, another 1st down for the Eagles, and they're moving. Looks like Casey should have taken her blood pressure medication today because yesterday wasn't enough. You're gonna have another stressful finish here tonight, Casey. Everyone, check your pulse. If you're not enjoying this football, this playoff season, then you may not be alive right now. You may be a zombie. 23-19, a minute 53, first and 10 for the Eagles at the 35 of the 49ers. And they're moving the football. You can tell where A.J. Brown is because he's got a giant flag hanging off his butt. Looks like it's coming out of his butt. Looking to throw Hurts. Going to complete this to Smith. He's going to get the ball down to the 21-yard line. That's another first down. And the 49ers defense had a lot of time to rest on that last 49ers possession. Doesn't look like it's helping them at all right now. Ball at the 20-yard line, first and 10. Hurts is going to take this snap from the gun, grabs it, looking to throw, getting pressured, going to get sacked. That's a sack for a loss of 1. He tried to scramble out of it. That's a loss, meaning it will still be counted as a sack. Second down and 11 here. Yesterday was harder with the Packers. Charlie's a bigger fan than I am. This is the first year you paid attention to football. Well, I'm glad this is the first year you paid attention to football and you found me on that first year. Really glad to have you here. You and I are going to have a great history with football together when it's all said and done. Just watch us 10 years from now. It's going to be great. Hurts looking to throw to the right side. It's going to be incomplete. Second and 11. Third and 11. The pocket was looking really good there. Jalen Hurts got antsy, still rolled out of it for no reason, and ruined the play for himself. He had a lot of time to throw that ball, plant his feet and throw it. Robert Saleh's defense is just, he'd be a great head coach for the Cardinals. That's all I'm going to say. He's one of my top choices, one of my top 5 choices for the Cardinals' next head coach. Mike McDaniel, John Harbaugh, Saleh. Also, if LaFleur got fired, he'd be right up there as well for the Cardinals. LaFleur would be way better than what we had. Hurts looking to throw, passing the ball to the middle. It is tipped, and it is incomplete. Now Devontae Smith can't make the grab. A.J. Brown dropped a third down pass, and now Smith dropped a pass. Their top 2 receivers are not able to catch third down passes. That one was objectively harder than the Brown drop. That still is an NFL catch right there. You got to catch that football as an NFL receiver. The A.J. Brown one was way worse. 4th and 11. The season on the line they still have 3 timeouts, so they can technically get the ball back if they turn it over here. But 4th and 11, this is a big deal. One more play. Oh, boy. Timeout. Fourth and 11 here. Eagles called their first timeout. I really don't have any freaking clue why they called that timeout. Now the game is over if they don't get a first down. With the timeouts, if you had 3, you at least, if you turn the ball over, you can stop the Niners on 3 straight plays potentially, call all 3 timeouts, and get the ball back. Instead, they burned one of the timeouts there. Now they have 2 timeouts. So now you run your 4th down play. If you don't make it, the Niners win. You can burn your 2 timeouts, but that 3rd play on a kneel down takes 40 seconds off the clock. So they basically just screwed themselves over regardless here, unless they can get the first. The only way they didn't screw themselves is if they get the first down and they called up a perfect play. There was no need to call that timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw, pass across the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. The 49ers are going to advance, and they're going to be taking on the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle next week for the divisional round of the playoffs. The Philadelphia Eagles are not going to advance out of the wild card round. And we will not be having either of the teams from the last 2 Super Bowls making it to the Super Bowl this year. There will be no Chiefs and no Eagles in the Super Bowl. No more rematch. No more repeat. We got a new team this year going to win the Super Bowl. Eagles are going to be done. And the season will come to an end for Philadelphia And now look forward to the Philadelphia memes. That's gonna be so much fun watching their fans after the game getting interviewed. Always a joy. Ball's getting knelt down by Brock Purdy here. Congrats, Casey. Congrats to the 49ers. Let's go, guys. Let's go. GG's. What a game. Another good game here. 4 games in the wild card, 4 good ones. Let's hope the Chargers and Patriots is just as good. 38 seconds left. They burn the timeout. They're going to kneel it, burn one more timeout, and then kneel it the third time will end the game. Game is over 100% here. Nick Sirianni looking like he has aged a lot since being the Eagles coach. A lot more gray hairs now. Robert Saleh's defense, every time he wins, he's always so happy and cheery and celebrating. And the Eagles take their final timeout. That's just for pride at this point, taking those final timeouts. And now, final kneel down ends the game. 49ers going to win and move on 23-19. Brock Purdy here going to end this game with 262 passing yards, 2 interceptions, but he did have 2 touchdowns, with only sacked 1 time. And Jennings had the other touchdown. Yeah, you were right. This was their quarter. But hey, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. I mean, now someone else is going to win it this year. I don't feel bad one bit for the Eagles or their fans. All right, that's the end of the game. Niners have won, and everyone's coming onto the field to shake hands. Crowd is booing. Gotta love Eagles fans, always being the classiest fan base in football. And Nick Sirianni. Classy little handshake between head coaches there. Brock Purdy, big win here in the playoffs. That's a big deal for him. Really big deal. Happy to call the game here. Happy to hang out with you guys today. That was fun. Like 6 hours of time hanging out with you. Yep, thanks for the trauma bonding in the first game, and then the second game, get a little bit back to normal. Just football on that one. This is at least a win for the Packers in a little way. The Eagles eliminated them last year. Yeah, for sure. Both teams out in the wild card this year. Interviewing Christian McCaffrey. He had a great game. Take a look at the stats real quick for him. He had 48 yards on the ground, but 66 through the air. 6 receptions for 66 yards. Did someone put the curse wheel on McCaffrey? Because that's the mark of the beast right there on Christian McCaffrey. 6 receptions for 66 yards. That's 3 sixes, guys. Just joking. I just happened to notice that number a lot. Demarcus Robinson, 6 catches for 111 yards. He was the top guy. Barkley had 26 carries for 106 yards. Devontae Smith, 8 receptions for 70 yards. There we go. We're going to exit out of the game right now. We do have our first matchup locked up for everyone wondering. It will be Seahawks and 49ers next week. They are the lowest seed. It is official. The 49ers will be traveling to Seattle next week, which means that the Rams will be playing the Bears. We still got 2 games to figure out over on the AFC side, though. We got the Patriots Chargers tonight, Steelers Texans tomorrow, but we have our divisional round set. Seahawks versus 49ers in Seattle, and Bears versus Rams in Chicago for the divisional round of the playoffs. It should be a great game. Good game, everyone. Thanks for talking. Yeah, needed that win after last night. Hey, there we go. Finally, that's 2 games in a row that the team that I wanted to win won. So there we go. San Francisco and Buffalo won. Fantastic. Yesterday, both the teams I wanted to win lost. So, all right. I will see you guys next time for our next stream. I won't be here Monday either. So I have plans Monday night. So happy to have everybody here on the stream today. And other than that, everyone have a great night. We'll see you guys later. Thank you to everybody for watching. You are all members of the Askew crew, and we will see you in the next stream next week for a divisional round of the playoffs on Saturday. So everyone have a great night, and adios. Bye-bye.